for host to start the meeting window, so then I
Yeah,
ducked
we
out and then
theorized that.
Mhm.
So I think I changed the setting. So we'll find out next week. Um, there's like five other settings that I'm like, oh, Zoom is not the perfect place for what we do. But
I wonder how Riverside is for this. I
what the
love
hell is Riverside?
I live
so
near
Riverside
Riverside.
Is that a
is a
hospital?
thing that we started using for this little Storytellers Forge podcast we do. And I like Brett, if we ever actually start up, let's rewatch again. I think you should check it out.
Does it have captions? That's really all I need.
It I believe it does. It does transcripts. I know it does that. Um, what makes it really awesome for like, I guess so. I don't know how great it is for live streaming. Yeah, I haven't done
It
that,
has the
but
word caption on it.
specifically for like podcasting, it one thing is you just send a link to your like guests. People don't have to record themselves locally. It records separate tracks for everybody, and it backs it up in real time.
The
So if
hell?
someone's like connection dies or whatever, so you have
All
separate
right.
tracks. You
Oh,
can do there's a little thing you can do up top where you like test the audio quality for everybody.
what the
So like
hell?
everyone talk for 10 seconds and then I can play back and listen to each person's audio individually and
Why?
hear if they're peaking or too quiet.
That's sexy.
That's cool.
Um and it does video, it will record video, it will record audio, so it makes it easy to upload to like YouTube and stuff too.
Wow.
We're
Yeah, because
fans.
Mm.
to Fansly, the
Come on, Fansley.
the Zoom has the ability to record everyone's tracks individually, but I've never tried it to trust it enough. And I only use
I feel like
Zoom
if it's
as
your Zoom though, Tim, it'll probably eat your computer.
yeah, that's a good point. Hey
It'll be
everybody, what's
so
up?
hot.
We're here. We're live. I don't know if anyone's here yet or if the
They
ad.
got to deal with the ad, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they have turbo, and I don't recommend. I don't.
Mm,
I'm not going to tell you to get turbo until
Horrible
Twitch is
man.
like paying us to tell you to get turbo.
Yeah.
So how about that, beach?
Should I do a tweet? I haven't done one in many moons.
I love tweeting. I've seen some of the funniest shit of my life the past few days on Twitter. I can't leave Twitter because the blacks are too funny. I can't.
I'm for
Blue
it.
Sky is so suburban
mm-hmm.
and just like boiled chicken breast
Mm-hmm.
and like blanched vegetables is
Mhm.
it is there is nothing happening over there
Your
other than
your blue
retweeting
sky
stories.
isn't just like gays and sex workers and art. Like
No, I have like an art tab and like a naked people tab,
I
but
don't know
like
how to use it. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, the general like rundown of what's going on there and like the things that people are retweeting, I'm just like
Listen, I don't
someone
want to
like
support
call someone a slur or
Elon,
something. Like I'm trying to laugh. Like what are we doing here? Like
see,
but Blue Sky just feels quiet to me. I don't know. Like
yeah,
I
it's
just
like
I
logged on to
like that
Twitter,
about
bro.
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky is fun. Okay, here's how I describe it. All right. Blue Sky is like living in the suburbs. There's no like traffic noise. You don't have to like, there's no black people. It's just really quiet, still. There's a strip mall, and like you can just kind of get where you need to go, and it's cute for that, right? Like, I get that. I see the comfort in that. I used to live in a suburb. I get it. I see the vision. Twitter, though, is living downtown.
Mm.
Blacks everywhere, homeless people. Everyone is screaming. There's traffic, people honking the horns. Hey, I'm walking over here. Don't touch me. Like, no one's holding the door. Everyone's holding the door. There's a subway. It's like where there's hustle and bustle. We're moving. It's like there's action. There's like Twitter. Like they're crackheads dancing the street on Twitter.
Mm.
On Blue Sky, like if you saw like an unhoused person, you'd be like, and then like,
And then if you
they
laughed
shut
at
the
them,
app
you get in
down.
trouble.
They'd like shut the app down. Like it'd be nuts. And that's why it's like that's the dichotomy for me. Like if I want a quiet experience or just kind of scroll through, because I was like looking through artists and stuff on Blue Sky because it's more up to for me so far. It's been more up to date artists. They're like
That's
having
because artists are like people can actually see my posts in chronological order.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can see the posts. People are like the people are more joyous to put their art on there. Like art, generally speaking, artists look so much happier on Blue Sky.
It's true. I
And I'm
agree
like,
with that.
yeah, so I
It's
love to go over there and be like,
like
look at the art. Everyone's thriving. Yay.
everyone who's on Blue Sky that is like that I see in like my circles is everyone protecting their peace from going to Blue Sky instead of Twitter because they're like,
100%.
oh, it's ransom there. I gotta go over here
Yeah,
to
100%.
take a breather.
Absolutely. The people who have like a job to market or like a skill to market or like they just want to show off their hobby or whatever or like that type of stuff, Blue Sky is the doll for that, and I like it for that. Twitter is where you would need to go to just see degeneracy, debauchery, and I don't mean like the bad kind that makes you feel bad about the world. It's more like the kind where like you see the post and you kind of clutch the pearl, like you're on the turlet and you like clutch the pearls because you're like, this is 8 flavors of offensive, but I'm laughing.
Blue Sky is that corner at a party with a dog. That little quiet corner where you can hang out, pet the dog.
Blue Sky is going into the kitchen at the party while everyone else is like screaming in the living room, and then everyone's screaming. And then the Twitter is the party where it's the rapid fire clips. It's a Vine, and it's like rapid fire second long clips of like the big girl spinning her high ponytail.
Everyone's doing hard drugs on Twitter.
Someone's doing a line off the couch. Some skinny twink homosexual is like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck."
And there are like, people making out, you know.
Yes.
I love it. I mean, I hate it, but I just wish it was better, right? Because
I must have been doing some like a lot of active curating on my Twitter because I've been gone for a while, and I log back on, and it's the first thing is a Trump ad, and then Twitter advertising, please pay for this.
Yeah, and they're begging, and we're not going to. We're not paying for shit, baby.
I thought about it, but I just know that it won't be good, and then I'll get mad about it. Like,
yeah, all the people that I've seen that have paid for Twitter, I'll say this thus far, all the people that I've seen thus far that have paid for Twitter, I have not heard positive reports.
Yeah.
If somebody is paying for Twitter, I don't judge you, especially if it's like you have to get your brand out there, you got to market something, whatever.
I give a pass to wrestlers and sex workers and almost almost anything, really. Yeah,
I have no judgment for people who need to pay for it because it's the app that they've been established on. They've got all their followers there. They can't migrate. There are 1,000 reasons. I get it. I just haven't heard of anybody being like, hey, I bought it and it actually helped. Most people are just like, I'm buying it because I have to. Otherwise, all of my stuff gets buried. Yeah. And I'm like, so to get baseline, you have to purchase it? Wow.
I don't know how like new podcasts fucking manage it, right? Like I don't know how streams manage it, you know? I tell people to come to this stream to hundreds of thousands of people and we get like 9. So I don't know what people are going to they hear me say it multiple times. And what do you do if you don't have hundreds of thousands of people? Right? Do you just not get those 9 people and you have to do it another way? I mean, is it literally just everything has to be on TikTok now? But I don't know how people go from TikTok to like anything else. Like, I just heard of so many people on TikTok that have like 1 million followers, but they can't make anything of it, right? Because it's just like, I don't know. It's I don't understand TikTok at all. So that's way more confusing.
TikTok still do the shared pool for money? It's like
I've heard
the more people
share sucks, but I also feel like the person telling me didn't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, the TikTok, there is a way to manipulate the algorithm. I've seen a lot of people. Francesca Ramsey on TikTok is really good about breaking down how to make it work. Hey, cat.
What the fuck is that?
Cat.
I was like, get your kid, man. He's crying.
That's a loud cat, bro.
It's a loud cat.
Is that what your cat sounds?
I don't think I've ever seen your cat, Brett.
That's because I hate her.
She's a demon from hell. She lives through
Laser's
spite.
right here. You can't see.
She's so mean. She's the meanest cat.
Laser is hilarious. If you guys haven't met Laser yet, you gotta. Lucy won't let you meet her, but
the funny thing, like, I don't know what CD's energy is, but both the cats were immediately like, all right, whatever. And then, like, to the extent that Lucy would not run away. I was like, she never does this.
It's a hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, the hell yeah, brother energy is just so strong that she's like, okay.
Yeah. CD might actually be a Disney prince, but I don't think he knows it.
All right, Pat, take us into your magical storytelling world.
You guys actually want me to start this time?
We always want you to start. What do you mean?
It's not our
Alright.
fault you were late to our stream, Pat.
Oh man, you just got fucking roasted, brother.
Damn,
That sucks
roasted.
for you.
Damn.
Damn, that sucks. That's crazy.
Damn.
Game over. Jennifer's the GM now. All right. Ahoy, mateys.
Ahoy, mateys.
Ahoy!
Welcome back to Wayward Shores.
Pat, we're helping.
I don't wait. I'm just adding now weird pauses up top because I don't know when you're going to jump in. On our last episode, the crew of Boat 2 seems to have discovered the source of the nasty, filthy rumors being spread about Nimue involving cheating at the Legends Bounty Heroes tournament. Where we last left off, you were in the Silken Siren, a very upscale, nice drinking establishment, club, brothel, in kind of the where the elite, the wealthy of Bridgesport hang out. And you visited that earlier in the day, kind of confirmed this might be the place to find them, and them being two competitors from the tournament, Corvum, a lavender tiefling woman, and her paramour, Aaron the Spearbreaker. Corvum had fought Nimue. Terran had fought Ek. Terran is a large human man with everything, a very lion-like aesthetic to him, just his garb and they had, where we last left things, they had just walked into the bar and taken their sort of reserved corner booth in the evening. Now, prior to that, after you'd kind of locked down earlier in the day, how that this is the place to find them, and these are the people that probably started the rumor. You did go on a little side quest excursion exploring the address or the location that was noted in the mysterious note that had appeared in Tempest's pocket on the back at the fish market. And that led you to a building, Havabek's bookkeeping. Supposed it looked like an accounting office, a little quaint little bungalow that had been converted into an office. You found it in really nice order, nice and neat, but deserted. There was no people inside. And there was seemingly another note waiting for you right dead center in the middle of kind of the entry point that had yet another address location on it. A little more information, though. It had said 11 Shoreline Lane, tomorrow night, or it was after dark. Do not be followed. And every word in that last sentence was underlined.
It's hard for the people's champion to not be followed.
That's what I'm saying.
So now having that in hand, it's still the same evening. You went back to the Siren to post up, have some dinner, and wait for these presumed filthy liars to show their faces. You had some food, you had some drinks. It is about, as far as on the Shark clock, on the Steve Shark clock, it is 8:20 p.m. we established. They have walked in. They took their seat in the corner.
Yep.
They clocked you. They saw that you were all in here, and you noticed Corvum lean over to Terran and whisper something, and they both had a little chuckle, which you couldn't hear over the din of the crowd and everything. And that is where we left it. Also, you do have, besides the four of you, and we're going to do a quick refresh on who we're playing. You also have Owen, Steve's apprentice, and you have Sir Ingrid Starkenfeld, a knight, humanoid knight. She is from the mainland, and she is searching for Princess Tamareth Luxara of Sterling Rock. Brett,
Did Owen?
so they just
Yeah,
called.
what's up?
So they just called you out and said, how you have an apprentice there. Owen's apprentice. Tell us about Owen's apprentice. Remind us who that is, or who Owen's master is. Sorry, Owen. Yeah.
Well, Owen's training with me, kinda a little bit more with Ek, I guess, but
Occasionally with Nimue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually with Nimue, with the Shadow Frogs.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so
Yes,
but he's
Steve's been
he's
outsourcing
learning.
a lot of the mentoring.
that feels very Steve, honestly. But yeah, he's just like he's a tag along so far. We tried to get him involved in that last fight, and I tried to show him how to kick rocks, and he did it real bad with the fish.
Kick fish.
Kick fish.
He did kick it though.
No, he just kind of like it was weird. But he's trying real hard. I'm a little afraid of him being here where there might be a potential fight breakout.
It's a bougie bar though.
It's field training,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Josh, tell us about Eck.
Tell you about Eck. Like in this moment or in general, like the whole thing, top to bottom.
Remind what Eck looks like.
Eck is like he's a platinum dragon. He's got horns. He's wearing a champion's tunic, so I get to see the enemy's HP numbers, like the value, how much they have left versus the total. I have a sword and a shield, and
it's not a thing.
I absolutely have a sword and a shield. What do you mean?
No, you know what I meant. The champion's tunic.
It looks like a champion's tunic, and then I have a sword and a shield and a bow. I do not have a hat. I have cool shoes. I'm 3 feet tall. I have cool horns.
All right.
What else? I'm very tiny, but it rules.
Mm-hmm. Rounding out the tiniest front, Jennifer, tell us about Nimue.
Nimue is the best girl. She's strawberry colored. She's a poison dart frog. She's about 3'4" ish. She's got a book bandolier. She's got a purple gopher. She's got a talking sword. She now has a cute little bramble crown thing that Eck made her, and she's adopted by Eck's father.
Yep. He did say sure when you ask, so it's legally binding now.
It's official.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard it.
And Tim.
Hey everybody, I play Tempest Tallahassee, the Water Genasi Bard. He is tall, he is thin, he might have a six-pack, but really in that thin guy way, not in a strong guy way. He loves to get out there and really make a ruckus, make people do things for him. There's a lot of positivity about him, less in the secret, more in the like, why would something bad happen to me way. And he has on like white pearlescent leather armor over flowing clothes, as if I was a ice skater or certain female professional wrestlers. Thigh window mesh and things of that nature, with a headband on his head that he can pull rats out of.
Yep.
I feel like we haven't used the rats enough.
Yeah.
I think we've needed to. They haven't been like, I wonder if there's a trap.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll throw a rat out there just for fun, go have a little slight rat mode, but I don't know if I've needed it yet. Because really, they're not our friends. It's just like there's this wild rat now, which sometimes is great, but
all right. So for there, we're gonna open up again. It's about 8:20 p.m. So you have about 40 minutes until Steve gets really, really hungry.
Did we ever confirm that Steve is conventionally attractive or not?
I mean, have you seen the character art? I think he's attractive.
Well, yeah, I mean the character art, but I mean like Brett.
Those are just your perversions, Pat.
I'm like, Brett, did you want Steve to be conventionally attractive? Furthermore, does the world, Pat, think that Tempest is canonically the hottest bitch on the island, and probably
yes, Tempest did, and Tempest won
award-winning hotness.
Truly award-winning.
Won the other contest.
That's like
and no one questioned that at all.
Yeah, uncontestable.
But also no one remembers it, which is interesting. But hey, that's okay.
I remember it.
Thank you.
I remember it. But like Steven, right? Like, do the people in this area, like island or whatever, does Steven every so often get somebody who kind of looks and then double takes to be like, damn, fine white man, what the fuck?
It hasn't
Steve,
happened,
I want you to roll just roll us like a straight charisma.
Why are you making Steve roll charisma? That's not. Is that it? Is my strong suit? But why are you making me roll right now?
To answer
Wow.
Josh's question.
Yeah,
That was a very bad roll.
because that question
Aw.
is how that's going to inform my next move.
That was a 9.
I'll say Steve on the mainland would be seen as very attractive. It's just I might be, you know what? It might be your clothes as opposed to the Gulper merch drip might be holding you back.
So Steve's like a
It
Florida
might be
9.
because it might be because he's next to Tempest all the time, and
That
everyone
too.
sees Tempest, so
Yeah,
it
could be
lowers.
True, yeah.
I imagine
I
Steve
raised
Kind
over
of fucking
one,
up the
right?
curve. Tempest is
Hey,
kinda...
hey.
Okay. So
Steve
Steve is a
has,
Florida
like,
9.
a ripped Lebowski vibe, and like that's hot to some people, but like it's a little like he has got like a dirt factor that's kind of off-putting. I think
But that's
is
like
what the
in right
problem
now.
is.
Here's the thing: the type of men that are in right now are either pat shaped, they wear heavy makeup like full beat, or they are dirty sloppy.
Because people love a man who dirties up well. Like,
Yeah.
like one of my friends was saying that Henry Cavill cleans up all right, but he
Yeah.
dirties up really well.
That's true.
Yes. Those
That's-
are like the 3 men that are in right now.
Sam,
You either-
that's what Sam says. She's like, Superman Cavill, I don't give a shit, but Witcher Cavill, yeah,
Dirty, musty, yeah. Very that.
I just got if I seem really addled and discombobulated, I got in last night from a little trip to Puerto Rico, but on the plane down there, I watched The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
oh yeah,
I
that was
recommend.
fun.
that?
I enjoyed it a
that?
lot.
I never heard of this.
There were some
It's-
big
It's
guys
a movie.
in that.
It's one of those movies that like exists, but if you're a fan of the podcast Blank Check, they would say that movie doesn't exist. It's a movie that exists but doesn't exist. But it stars Henry Cavill and Alan Richson, big buff Reacher guy.
Oh, that movie. Okay.
And Aiza Gonzalez. It's a lot of very gorgeous human beings, and it's fun. It's just like a cheeky World War II spy thriller.
Starring
I enjoyed it.
Invincible Brits.
Yeah. Does Alan Richardson do that accent the whole movie, or is he just like doing it like as a bit in the movie?
His like the Swede accent. He does like a Swedish accent.
Oh, because I thought I saw a thing where he had like a really, really, really bad British accent, and I was like, "It's a joke, right? Like, please, you're just doing a joke. Like, you're not actually doing that accent."
Yeah,
the whole
his
time.
character
Please.
is like Swedish or Nordic, is Swedish or Finnish.
Yeah, his character, he does that like dead-eyed, like I'm going to kill you thing the whole time. It's fun.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, well, what I was gonna say was, if Steve was hot, I was gonna suggest that Steven go seduce them into the back,
Mm-hmm.
and then mid-coit, Shark eat them, and then.
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you're
that's what
saying. Try to
Steve's
get him to rent a room.
But if Steve's only a Florida 9, then that will not work.
Mm-hmm.
Florida 9 does not work anywhere but Florida. So if we're not on the mainland,
You could always ask the the server to send a pineapple to their table and see how they take it.
We already know. The bartender told us that they'd be fucking.
That's right. I did say that, didn't I? I did establish
the bartender
yeah.
straight up told us all of their business.
They're a couple, but they like to invite the occasional third party in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The bartender is a little bit of a messy man. If I'm like,
oh yeah,
he straight up
their
said, business like,
yeah,
like it was
he's straight up said,
nothing.
like he's like bartending is like secondary income for him. Him just like spreading gossip around. He gets most of his income from that. If you want to go to Roll20, if it helps with visualization, I have kind of created the siren in the current setup.
Yeah,
you don't have to. Okay.
Ooh, fancy. It's bougie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you all are having a nice fine meal. Is anyone drinking? Or are they staying level headed?
We all are.
Okay.
I'm not, because I know there's a fight coming, so I'm not.
How are you
I'm
gonna...
not because I have poison resistance.
Yeah, I went to Ranger school, and I know I have to be prepared.
I'm not gonna stand out and sit at a bar without, having a booze.
That would be very that would be very suspicious if
It'd be really
Tempest was
suspicious.
seen at a bar and did not have a cocktail in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like
That
Tempest
would
has
be-
canonically been drinking like every
Constantly.
30 minutes for like
Yeah.
the past
Mhm.
8
I
hours.
get fucking thirsty. Sue
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Steve asks for a beer.
Okay, see if the server brings you a beer. It's delightful. It's like just perfectly poured. It doesn't have that stale, almost room temperature vibe that most beer in Bridgeport has.
Aw.
It
Oh
tastes
yeah,
like
this
it's
is like the
actually been,
nicest bar I've ever
maintained.
been to, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck have we not been here before? I
Because
demand a
it's
certain level.
expensive.
Because it's like double the price, everything.
We're not gonna have to pay, I assume. I don't know.
We have straight up paid. Tempest has been pouring money into their hands.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and
we
honestly,
definitely
Steven
paid.
as well. Steven
Mhm.
and Tempest are just kind of
You
like,
kept putting
"Well,
gold on the
here,
counter
take
when you were
this
talking to
money."
Ajax, and he would take it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the people, in my own.
Ajax's bar is kind of like a table in a casino. Like a chip goes on it, you don't reach over and take it off. It's gone.
Nimue is the hobbits when they went to the green dragon, and or was it the prancing pony? And they have a pint, but it's like her size.
That's great.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
Nimue. So she just
I
has
feel-
that one
Yeah.
drink.
If we put like a dolly, like a lazy Susan or something in the middle of the table and like it just spun around that 70 show style at each of us, you would pretty much see like most of Nimue's head. You would see
Yeah.
horns and then like everybody else as it spun around the table because we were so tiny next to like trying to sit at the
Nice.
table.
All right. So music starts playing. It's not too overwhelming. It's just nice. It's again, everything. It's very. This is a nice place, but it's also like they're putting a lot of effort into like this is a nice place. Look at how fancy our music. It's not those
Is it?
annoying shanties at other bars. We have nice
Well, hold on, Pat.
chamber
It's-
music quartets.
The trend is bossa nova covers of the shanties, right? Like it's the songs we all know.
But the bossa nova,
But-
I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
Elevate it. I'm with that.
Yes, it's a very classy rendition of the Wellerman.
Cool. I'm very quietly tapping the table, providing the drum beat,
Okay.
the missing drum beat.
All right. As you're there, a server returns. They bring the beer, whatever you've ordered, and they sit down a bottle of champagne and a bucket of ice and some glasses. And he points back at the corner where Corvum and Taryn are and says, "Okay, see you them." And they kind of raise glasses and smile at you.
Nimue doesn't take it.
Okay. I'm not paying for that.
Can roll. Yeah. No, that's the point is they paid for it. Tempest, I'm just gonna say you don't even have to roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Tempest would definitely clock that this would be like the cheapest bottle of champagne that they would have on the menu.
Oh my
mean-
god, they're so broke. They can't even afford good shit.
It's obviously getting gifted the top shelf champagne is better, but as long as the rest of the bar or the restaurant or establishment sees that they're buying this for us, that's a win, regardless.
Yeah, they look broke.
So.
Is it? Do they bottle service at the table? Do they open it, or is it? Was it open
The server
already?
asks you, he says, "Would you like me to open it?"
Well, I'm not gonna do it.
You'll be in to the server. Your alignment's gonna shift just for being mean.
I wasn't supposed to be me. I was being
We
folksy.
are kind of service to
We're
service
being
workers. in
folksy.
Folksy,
That's
Pat. Folksy.
Pat, have you ever been folksy? Have you ever been to Florida?
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
she likes it, but it's not me.
Yeah,
it's
so
not
he
me.
does the whole he peels off the foil, he untwists it. There's a little pop as he like pulls the cork out. No spillage. Does a nice pour.
I'll
and
take
the
a sip.
flutes.
I'll take a sip. Oh, delicious! And then I tip the old glass to the folks who bought it for us.
Yeah. It is absolutely it's fine. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
best you would
champagne,
describe it
duh.
as. It's not bad because they stock it here, but it is not great either, right? It's the cheapest thing they would
It's
stock.
probably the best champagne we could get any of the place, like way better than places we've
Yeah,
already been.
it's
so.
still better than yes.
Yeah,
It would
I'll make a loud
yeah,
smack.
like
and
the
go,
sloppy
very good.
seagull. It would be the it would be the nicest thing on the menu at the sloppy seagull. So
Yeah, I got to tell you, I haven't had champagne close to this good since I've gotten on these islands. But you know what? Better than the seawater I had to drink when we were shipwrecked and all almost died.
Yeah.
I remember that was like a week, 2 weeks.
That was like
ago,
1
3
week
weeks
ago. Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly how many days ago it was.
I think it was like 47 days, 48 days.
56 or 57.
It
56.
was so
Yeah.
close.
You're on
See,
day
Pat, I
56
remember. I
since the
listened.
shipwreck. Mm-hmm.
I listen. Pat, I want to look to the waiter and then point at their table and say, like the two
Yeah.
people I'm pointing at the table, like, are they poor?
Oh no, they come in. They have a bit. They have a tab that they run that I don't even think they pay for. They have a sponsor. Do you know the Wood Kings, the shipwrights, the family, the largest ship maker in town, the Wood Kings, Anya Wood King.
Vaguely.
They have a sponsor in them, so they're allowed to put food and drink on the Wood King tab.
So they just drink for
Can
free?
you put our money? Can you put our order
Yes.
on their tab?
Yes, please.
Absolutely not. No, I cannot.
Are
Why?
you sure? Have you tried?
I didn't because
Ask.
I would get in a lot of trouble. No, do you want me to go ask them if I can put your whole bill on their tab?
Yeah, it sounds like they're poor because they give us this.
I mean,
I think they do all right, but they're sponsored by the Wood Kings.
Oh, no, that means that they're poor. Because like someone else has to pay for all their stuff because they don't have no money. This makes sense to me. Thank you. It's all the information I need.
You know, I do feel like maybe we made an error trying to make our own People's Champion merch instead of getting sponsored, though. That's free drinks everywhere? Or just here? I don't know. Key to the city,
I
bro.
mean, I don't think they would ever go anywhere else. They have fine.
how do we
taste.
get sponsored? Does that happen a lot?
He looks. He's like,
But
I'm a waiter in a tavern.
you know how
I
many-
think we're sponsored by the Coral King.
Yeah.
That's true. That
How do
one
they
big guy.
prove they're sponsored? Because we get to say we're sponsored too, right?
Are they wearing like NASCAR jerseys with like the Wood Kings shit on it? That's how brand ambassadors work, bro. You show up to the bar wearing the gear.
I'll say yes. I will say Corvum is wearing she's wearing a very fine overcoat, and you see like in the sleeves stitching, and there's a little, it's very subtle, it's very tasteful. It's not like garishly emblazoned, but there's a nice little, it's the Wood King crest.
Do you expect me to believe that these people spreading rancid lies are tasteful, Patrick?
This is what I'm saying, Patrick. This is what I'm saying.
Maybe
no
they believe
way.
it. You don't know. Maybe they think it's true. Maybe maybe they think they're spreading an
If
uncomfortable
they
truth.
think it's true,
Yeah.
then they got bigger problems than us, baby.
A lot of rich people are very delusional,
Delusional.
and liars.
It's true. Yeah.
This actually makes
Yeah.
no sense, and it's very, very progressive of you, Pat, to do this. Thank you.
Should we go talk to them or something? Because like they did send us a bottle. Like maybe they wanna be friends.
No,
So
'cause
Ingrid leans in and she pours herself a glass. She's like, I'm confused. I was under the impression they were your enemies, nemesi, rivals.
yeah, they were talking cash money shit that I don't think
but
they can
they
pay.
purchased this libation.
They didn't purchase
Was it
it.
meant actually as a slight?
Yes, but also they didn't buy it because they don't have any money. Some other people had to buy it for them to send to us.
Did you see the way that they mean girl whispered about us when we walked in?
Mm-hmm.
What is a mean girl whisper?
I point at their table and
I live my whole life. I've been kind of in the whole knighthood since birth, since I could walk and hold a wooden sword.
I have
I've
so
only-
many books for you to borrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what a mean girl whisper is, and I'm gonna lean over to Tempest. I'm going to say nothing, but then we're gonna point across the room and then just like throw our heads back and laugh. I'm like, shh.
Is it obvious to Ingrid that you didn't actually say anything? Like she'd be able to tell.
No, not really, because it looks like I'm whispering.
Oh,
I'm like whispering. I'm like making whisper sounds at Tempest, and I'm like role playing,
Well-
miming what it looks like.
rolling perception for her.
She draws her sword. See, it
It's like-
sucks, doesn't it?
Oh, so it's not about the actual communication being passed between two parties. It's more about being seen to pass the communication in a manner that is intended to make a target uncomfortable.
Yes, I guess
Ah.
that was a lot of words.
What a diabolical tactic.
Yeah.
Do they just keep you locked up as a knight until your mission?
That's crazy.
I'm busy
Because
myself.
I guarantee you, people have Mean Girl whispered around you before. Let me
Whoa.
tell
You're
you.
really confusing.
Whoa.
They'd never
Yeah.
say it to my face, that's for certain. Because
No, that's the whole point.
Then
It's
they
because
wouldn't
they
exist
can't, because they're
anymore.
weak. Because if they say it to your
yes.
face, you might hit them.
It is a tactic of weak and dishonorable. I
Yeah.
get it.
I think
Mm.
that you would get along really well with Cinderstrike, and I'm not sure that's a compliment.
Eck laughs like that. Eck laughs hard. Eck almost falls out of the seat. Like the seat
I
falls
mean, if
back
I'm meant to
laughs.
understand correctly, Cinderstrike is part, to some degree, my old colleague and friend, Sir Wolfgang. So yeah, and we got on.
Like double makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that tracks then. Yeah. Fuck.
You need to be more well-rounded, I'd say. But you know what? That's why you're with us. So I love that we are like lifting each other up. Honestly, do you want to sponsor us? Does your nightly order sponsor?
Sponsor you for what?
So we can drink for free.
What?
I didn't quite understand what they got out of it. I just know it's a thing now.
What if we get the bar to sponsor us?
I did things like that back in the mainland.
Yeah, my school had a bunch of sponsors, and some of them were bars, like the one my mom worked at.
How long have
Our
we been
mom.
This is now the mission.
How long
to
have we
acquire
been
a
talking and
sponsor.
roasting our friend here?
I mean,
Yeah, what time is it?
Yeah, like what are we gonna
15
fucking do
minutes.
about Shark Boy
so
over
it's
here?
8:35 now. 15
What
minutes.
are we gonna do about Shark Boy?
We can put him in the water.
Okay, Brett, go in the water because we.
8:35. You have 25 minutes until
I mean,
transformation.
Steve.
Yeah, Stevie, you just go in the water, and then we'll fish you out later.
Yeah, Steve. I think this is the perfect time for you just to jump in the water and see what happens.
It's Bridgesport, so you could literally just walk outside and
Just
in literally 60 seconds be over some water at a railing and just jump into some
Pat,
water.
I don't want to like derail this for Steve's bullshit, but you did this. Have
You
I
did it
rolled
by
recently
putting
for control
on-
of shark?
You decided to put on a shark tooth necklace you found in a creepy old basement that was hidden, and then you failed 2 checks. So you
That
did.
is
Have
so
I
this.
rolled?
rude.
I haven't rolled recently. I don't think to control. Shark,
I
but
maybe
like,
arranged the
how in
dominoes.
control
You
am
walked
I?
over and went boop.
I need to know if I shark here, will I be out of control or have I gained some sort of a little bit
You're
of?
still
the
gonna
DC
have
went down by
to
like
make. Oh, but okay, you just make it. But it did go. I never said by 2, but it did go down.
Okay. It
You
went
will
down.
still
Yeah,
have to
Pat said
make
it went
a
down, but not by
check.
like a lot. Yeah.
You will have to make a check. I will tell you, it is it's not some absurd like 23. You know what I mean? Like it is makeable. It did go
Okay.
down.
And it is lowered a little bit. For what Pat said.
Okay.
And if you fail, yes, you are just going to start attacking the closest thing you can
And
that you
Eck
can try
will
and
kill
eat.
you.
Don't you? I know you said that in character. I said, "Don't kill me, bro."
I did
No,
not say
bro.
that in character.
I need to
No,
get
you
a
say it with
spell
your
to like
eyes.
just send you somewhere. Can I get banished? When do bards get banished? Probably like level 20, but whatever.
I mean, you have magical secrets at some point, right?
Mm.
Someone get something like tiny hut, just pop up a little
Lock him in
impenetrable
the tiny hut.
tiny hut. Just throw him
But I
in there.
think you can. Can you not leave the tiny hut?
Do a
I'm
reverse.
I'll
tiny
figure
hut.
out- I'll figure
I
it
will let
out.
Tempest do
Yeah.
some.
I was gonna say
some
Tim can get rid of the
study,
doors.
Like sit down, find a wizard, like do some studies, and if you acquired that spell, you could find someone you could like figure out a way to reverse engineer it. So it's like, I want to do tiny hut and everything exactly the same, except I want the lock on the outside of the door.
It's like The Sims. You just build the house and then take all the doors out.
Yeah,
makes
it's that
sense
simple.
to me.
I mean, I assume that's not rules as written or intended, but I'm sure I could
No.
design it in a
Rule
way.
of cool, baby.
Rule cool, baby. Design it in a way that would confuse your stupid fucking shark brain.
Yeah, make it a 2-story tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen a 2-story
You
tiny
have-
house.
You
and then
paint the
remove
walls
stairs.
blue. It's like you're in water.
I make a
With a
pool
fish
over
wallpaper.
here. I have a tube that leads to another pool that looks slightly different. It's on a timer to change every 6 seconds into or like whenever anyone leaves the pool, change to a different pool. Trick the shark, Pat into thinking he's going to a new place each time, but same pool, but it looks like different pool.
We tried painting fishes on the wall too, but then we came back and there were pieces of the wall bitten out.
Somehow Steve would be able to get out of the tiny hut by biting through the hole in the.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
cannot put
button
fish on the wall.
that
Yeah,
he has to figure out how to get the fish to him for his
Mhm.
enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He doesn't have thumbs, right? I know we said he's a street shark, but or does
He can use his nose.
Yeah.
He uses his nose.
I guess he is a
And
street
then
shark. So
if you solve the puzzle fast enough, it'll let you out because that means you've retained your intelligence.
Yeah.
That's like the check.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. Yes. Oh, that's such a
So
beautiful
smart.
idea. I can't do that, but it's such a fun idea if I could.
Yeah. This is
I'm
all
glad
moot,
we worked
'cause
it out though.
Tempest does not have that spell,
Yeah.
so
We need to go to my
Weren't we supposed
girlfriend
to-
and her magic tower.
Oh yeah,
yeah, she
your
could
wizard
probably do it.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sure it's fine.
I feel like we should talk to these guys in the corner. We should somebody should go over there and use the words.
I could go over with and thank them, right? Because these are the people that bought the champagne, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, and you're like the only one ostentatiously sipping it, so
Okay.
like, they know you did it.
I'll go over, and if anyone wants to come with me, then thank them. Is it the people directly next to us on this battling map?
No, they're all
they're
the way on the other
across.
side.
They're across the corner.
Oh,
the
with
far
the two
corner.
eye patch. Is that a
I
lion?
think that it
Yeah, he
might
looks
be
like a
best
The
lion. He has, like, a
lion
lion's
because
head.
it's the lion and the tiefling with the gold. Yeah,
Oh,
You remember that? Yeah. He's like King from Tekken. He's just wearing a lion head.
Gotcha. I was messing
I
with.
think that-
the
he's
stretch.
human, but he has like it's like a lion's head and mane that's been kind of like taxidermied into a big.
Which
cloak.
is illegal.
It's just like-
I want to reiterate that is not. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Why not?
Because lions.
Oh yeah,
are,
it's problematic as hell.
Yeah. Like you can't kill lions like that. That's super illegal.
Uh,
I think it would be best if I stayed at the table because I want to put my hands on their faces.
Yeah, just keep your crossbow ready.
Here, against my better judgment, I'm gonna go over.
well, if you're
Okay.
coming, Steve, you got to have a glass of champagne in your hand for sure.
And
Okay?
Owen will ask, Master, should I stay here or come with you?
Oh my god.
Bro, just like observe for a minute.
Got it. He
you-
pulls out a notebook and a pencil.
If you see, here's your job is because they're sponsored, they might have like other crew around. So like if shit gets out of hand, your job is to shout if you see other people with like knives and weapons coming in, just so we know. All right.
You got
You're
it, boss.
Shouting. All
I
right.
feel like if they
Should-
fight,
should
the
I come as
bartender
well?
involved.
Or should I remain?
You remain. You're scary.
Okay. Thank you.
I feel like you probably have like a negative charisma value if we were to quantify that.
We can see. For those of you, if you missed, Sir Ingrid is like a humanoid woman, but she's like 6'6", or I said like 6'3" or something like that. Yeah, she's very tall, very big, tall. Very Brienne of Tarth vibes. Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I'm riding on Steve's shoulders
All right, sick. So let's move closer together.
All right.
because otherwise they won't see me.
Yeah, you're.
Oh wait,
too-
I'm on
oh,
top of you. Wait,
oh, you've crushed
there's
it.
no slightly overlap.
I'm
right, there you
holding
go.
up Steve on my shoulder.
Thank you
Sick.
so much
Wait.
for. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for the champagne. It tastes delightful on my tongue and lips.
Aaron kind of smirks, and Corbin's like, "Oh, you like it, do you?
This is what I was
than
afraid
anything
of.
you've had before.
This is what I was fucking afraid of. I'm trying to be nice and be like,
Am I not smiling? Am I not being?
oh, this is not a
nice?
character. This is what I was
Oh.
afraid of. Like, they got us a shitty bottle, and then if we act like it sucks, we look like dicks because we're not thankful. If we act like we like it, then we look like we're trash people. I can tell what's happening. So I'm like, yeah, well, when you're at Bridgesport, you have to expect a certain level of quality, and it's nice to be reminded of my college days.
Steve flips up his beer koozie hoodie and sips out of the straw and goes, "Yeah, juice is juice, bro."
Jesus, juice, bro. That's
Jesus.
so true.
Mm. So Corbin, she kind of leans forward and says, can we help you?
Is it literally came over to thank you for
Oh, okay.
Giving us it, and I guess that, in my assumption from my times, with such situations, it would lead to you explaining why you bought it for us, and then we would conversate back and forth and become best friends.
Steve
Taryn,
like
he kind
just
of
looks at you like, what?
Taryn, he leans. He's like, "Yeah, we just wanted to get you something. So you didn't ever didn't want you to try and figured if you didn't get something nice, you might try and just take something nice.
Tell
Without
them
earning
they're rude.
Okay, so this is kind of what you guys do here. You just do.
How long has that guy been there? I point to the lion guy.
That is him. That's Taryn.
That's what I say.
Oh.
I point to him and go, "How the fuck long has he been there?" Like I jump when he speaks. Like who the fuck?
Oh,
Where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time. I'm like the biggest guy here. How do you not notice?
I look
me?
at Tim. Has he been here the whole time?
I thought it was
feel like
furniture
you're
for a
just-
second, but yes.
Furniture. Up. Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
God. Ek is like looking like he was like legitimately scared. He's like
Can-
holding his chest, like, "Oh my god."
Steve points behind at the bearskin rug on the carpet and is just like, I mean,
Pat, can I throw in a performance check so that Tempest can be doing things that I, Tim Lanning, am not strong at? If that makes
Yeah.
sense. So
Yeah,
Tim
like,
Lanning is strong at so
Jennifer,
many
is this
things.
happening in real time when I'm witnessing?
Yes.
Are you? Is
Yes.
Nimue just kind of like pacing
Yes.
around the bar,
They were
like
just, like,
hopping
hopping
from
up.
bar stool to bar stool? Henway just kind of
trying to get a look.
doing kind of
She's
some
just like-
non-symmetrical
yes, that's
circuit
happening.
around the bar. Just
you
kind
got
of
to.
yeah.
There's probably shadow frogs also. There's
Yeah.
there's so many
Just-
frogs. All
There's
of a
like echoes that she's like teleporting to back and forth
Yeah.
around the bar.
That's a 24 of subtle, face quirks, active listening, but
Okay.
just betraying a little bit of eye twitches of like, oh, that's sad. Oh, you think you're doing something. Hip
You're
changing it every now and again.
you're very obviously using the how to make friends and influence people techniques that are super off-putting, but
Yeah.
like you can't quite call it
I
out.
I subtly turned to Steve and go, I did the spinning hand motion while pointing at your brain for future podcasts.
She leans back and she goes, "Heard anything interesting about town lately?"
And you're doing it on your face are these people obviously doing shit-eating grins at us? Like, it sounds like they've
he's
clocked
just kind of looking
Nimue
like
and they're just being pricks.
He's almost kind of like that expressionless bro stare, just kind of.
Well, he has a fake head.
And she's kind of like, she's like,
Mhm.
"Look, I rolled her insight, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're here, bothering our evening because
what do you mean
you
bother our
heard-
evening?
because you don't like being exposed for the cheaters you are."
Oh, you think we give a shit about nasty rumors? Oh, I get it. Okay, interesting. See, we were in the neighborhood because
You just happen to be here, yeah, and you just
Cheater
happen to
what?
come over to here.
Have we played a game
Steve
recently?
can't do this. Steve looks at Tempest. He's like, you give a shit, bro. That's why. Come on.
Tempest puts. This is a delicate game.
Yeah, Steve doesn't get it.
You don't get it. It's fine.
Steve, I don't get it either. My brother is the one that always said all these things.
No, you see,
Look, it's
we have
no,
an
boss.
accountant
Yeah.
that we're supposed to meet with due to a erroneous debt we took on by nefarious ne'er-do-wells. And so we're trying to be heroic and squash that in the bud. And we heard that certain, as you did say, nasty rumors came out of the area, so we just popped our snoot in because maybe more people were saying nasty rumors about, I don't know,
Hmm.
the government.
Why does a little one keep jumping around the bar? I don't like that.
It's none of my business. It's none of your
Well,
business.
I don't.
They're
You
just
go ask.
they're
It's making me
concerned.
nervous.
Nimue.
I mean, you're a
Nimue.
grown up. Go ask.
You all notice this too now at this point. The Nimue is just like
Yeah.
just
I feel
Oh,
like
I'm
at this
either
point,
running or bamfing with echoes, just like
Tempest has realized that we have lost this subtle game, and he's like, "All right,
Yeah.
fuck. All right, you know what?
Corvum
Fuck this
is like,
shit!" And I
look,
throw the
it's
glass
called-
in the
call it what
ground
it
and
is.
point at him like,
No!
"Why the fuck did you say that?"
yeah. And Corvum, she is for okay, you want to know? You want to know? Yeah, okay. Because yeah, you cheat. There are a ton of rules. There aren't a ton of rules in the tournament, but you broke the one. The
Which
rule.
one?
It's supposed to be 1-on-1, and that thing right there, cheated and fought
Ooh,
2-on-1.
that's racism.
How? Because of
Ooh,
her
That's like
Me?
blatant
her
racism.
magical
Holy
echo.
shit.
That's not 2-on-1, dum dum.
Not the echo. Obviously.
Oh, the gopher.
You
The gopher doesn't
obviously
count either.
No.
What do you say?
Obviously, the sword was another warrior
Oh,
polymorph.
That's real dumb.
All right, so
That's
yeah,
right.
That's
no.
the stupidest shit
The
I've heard all
sword
day.
is what's that spell that you could do where like this you can make objects talk? That's basically the sword. Like it's a sword.
It's a sword.
that does impressions. Like it's not it's
No
not
It's
way.
a good
immediate.
sword, but
Will
Yeah.
go up to the table and then drops Cinderstrike on the table. It clatters really loudly.
Yeah, and then
The only
Steve
thing
shouts,
fake about me
Cinder
is
Strike,
this.
kill.
You drop out of the scabbard, drop him on there.
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes, hello, what? No, I can't do the cutting if you're not holding me. Sinimwe, pick me up so I will be doing the stabbing. As these the fools that have
Nimue is
spreading
just
your lies
like-
about us, we're going to stab you. I'm going to, and like,
just vibrating on the table.
and Terran's like, that's fucked up. He's still a sword. You keep him trapped as a sword. What are you like enslaving this guy?
oh
That's
my
fucking gross.
God. Why do you jump to
Corvum's
these
like, look,
conclusions?
we
That's
know
so
what we're doing.
sad.
We know what we're talking about. No, you know how we know? And she's
How?
not here, and she's out of town. When she comes back, we'll prove it. Because our sponsor, Anya Wood King herself, was one of the judges. And after the award was presented, and she was standing near you, and she walked away, she happened to check in her pocket, and she carries with her a magic stone. And the stone glows when it's near a polymorphed creature. And she walked away, and you had already won your false award, and you were mobbed by the crowds. She noticed had been glowing.
Okay. I don't know what it.
So someone in the winner's circle around where you got you have a talking, and it makes them.
So you want?
I'm a
to,
dragon,
Yeah,
so probably me.
No, but you've been polymorphed from a dragon.
I mean, I am a dragon. I'm just like small.
All right.
That's not what we're talking about.
so you.
Steve. Hold on. Wait. Steve holds up his hand. Is it still webbed? It's still webbed, right?
It's gotta
Am I
be.
webbed?
Actually, no,
Oh,
it's gone
fuck,
away.
all right.
Damn.
Steve
Damn it.
goes, I'm part shark.
That's true.
Mm.
If you hang out for 15 more minutes, you'll see. I'm gonna turn into a shark.
Mhm. Is that illegal?
He's probably starting to turn to a shark right now.
Uncontrollably. But it's, I'm mighty morphing into a fucking shark, bro. Like, chill.
Chill.
Also,
Have you always had this,
person,
been this?
Not a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I mean, thank you for saying that, but that is going to their point. You can't make baseless accusations based off pocket rocks and things
Yeah,
of that
that's weird.
nature. Because
Are you
if
Christian?
this is a polymorph man into a sword, how would that even help us based on your little theory here?
Yeah.
Because of the power of a hero is a sword. The power they wield. It could
You
be
see
a
this a
magic,
lot.
maybe they're
You see this
caster.
a lot. You see this a lot. Magic swords that are more powerful. I mean, Cinderstrike is a
No.
very powerful sword, but
I'm the best
fail
sword.
to
This
see.
is great. Yes, I'm one of the best sword in the world. Yes, this is true.
Yeah,
It's a tempest
Oh, God,
piece
yeah,
of
he's-
truth.
if we
You
had
keep
the
talking.
best sword in the world that like struck lightning and summoned like frogs and shit like that, but it
Fire is
didn't
so much
talk.
better than the lightning. Why Tempest? Now you've hurted me.
I'm
I
saying
think it's much better than the fire.
Cinderstrike, brother.
Going to put Cinderstrike away.
Just
No,
quickly,
this is-
like,
I'm saying like I love you, bud. That's not what I meant. You took it the wrong way. Everyone's taking things the wrong way. It's not illegal to have good swords. Is what I'm trying to understand here.
I have a question.
I also, yeah, okay.
I point to the tiefling lady. It's like, where do you get your power from?
That's between me and my source.
Okay, so then that counts as 2 people because that's your
Say
power
it.
plus the power of the source.
Say it.
So your logic is
No, it's not the
flawed.
same.
Okay, then how is it?
So by
different?
your
Explain
account,
it.
all warlocks should be banned from the tournament.
I didn't say
By
anybody should be
your
banned.
account.
I'm saying by your
It's
logic.
not his
that's
rules.
what
It's
you're
your
saying.
rules. I think.
That's your rule.
So
That's
then
your
clerics too. No, there's a difference.
What's the difference?
My patron wasn't in the ring with me.
Then where did you get your power from?
The patron supplies their power. I
Okay.
use the power on my own.
Okay. This is
So
so
then-
interesting.
So it's interesting because the sword exists,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then Nimue uses the sword. Supply the sword using sword. You supply power using power. Whereas
Look, if the sword is truly just an animated sword and not its own fully sentient being, then we don't have a problem.
I just think it's a
And I retract my statement.
strange thing to
yeah,
put
it's just
your
a
foot
weird
down
argument.
on. Because
Yeah, it's like a weird argument.
we don't
because it
know
doesn't
you,
make
but
sense.
Cinderstrike is special. And that we are not going to deny. So if that's what you think is
Oh.
bad, then I feel so bad for you.
Do you have like a thing that lets you understand magical items? I think there's a ritual for that.
Yeah, a
point to
detecting
her.
of magic.
Do you have that?
That is a great question. Give me a second.
Because if not, then that means you're a really bad warlock. But whatever.
I have dispel.
I don't say that out
magic.
loud.
I have dispel magic. Fine, if
That
you
might-
think it's so,
I
there's
take
no way.
Cinder Strike out
If you
again.
fine,
You're gonna kill
if you think
some
this
guy.
is, yeah, it's like a headless guy goes like, oh
She
no.
does not have any kind of identifier or anything spell.
Okay,
Identifier.
check this out then. If you think this is polymorphed and things like that, and if you know so much about magic, anyone else know about magic in here? Because I'm about to cast dispel magic, and I would love to have.
Like 30 hands go up.
Thank you. And if someone, I just need you to tell these backwoods bumpkins that I'm not lying when I do it. So,
Oh, what about and I'm my brain. I'm cooking. You're seeing smoke coming out of mirrors a little bit.
yeah.
I'm rapidly flipping through my old notebook. Druids shoot a beam from the moon,
Yeah,
and it reveals shapeshifters.
true.
Blood
I
trickling
just
out of
feel
my
like
nose.
we're arguing the wrong thing here.
Grow up.
Like, what if Cinderstrike was? You did used to be a person there. Like, they're a sword now.
That's a
Like,
great point, Steve.
Well, that just falls back to my previous
Cinder
thing where
Strike.
if
Did
your
you used
if
to
your
be a
powers,
person?
I mean, you pull him out to talk, or
Yeah. I pulled it back
I
out.
mean, like it's hard. I feel like I'm my own person. I am not the Wolfgang. It's like the Wolfgang. Imagine this as like the Wolfgang. Sir Wolfgang was on a plant, on the flower, and
Mhm.
a seed from that flower I bloomed and grew into my own flower, my own
You
person.
see, Cinder Strike's not
That-
a person. He's a flower.
See, it's pretty.
the
simple.
Lion Man throwing up, like is his brain?
I
I feel like
He
he's not
is
smart
just,
enough to
like-
follow this.
Yeah, did they even hear the thing
very
talk
heavy,
at the?
furrowed, like. He goes like, "Babe, I have a headache."
Yeah, I figured that would happen. I just think that it's very convenient that warlock powers that don't stem from your personhood,
Mm-hmm.
but are borrowed and then used.
And we support
Don't apply to the
warlocks. It's just that it
Right.
sounds like you don't, which is weird.
Yeah, it's weird. You're by your logic, you would want to disqualify yourself,
Mhm.
and that doesn't make any sense to me because you still lost either way.
That's true.
Hmm.
But either you would have lost by disqualification because both of you would have lost by disqualification by your logic, or you lost fair and square because both of you are allowed to use the powers given to you.
And don't you think this would be a bigger deal, right? Why did this judge that you're friends with not say anything about it?
Because it was.
It's because it wasn't a big deal, exactly.
No, it's political. And it was after
Political.
the fact the award had been given the crowd, and
Fine. Dispel magic! And then I shoot dispel magic juice.
Oh my
at
god,
the
you're gonna kill
sword.
Sunderstrike.
I mean,
It's Thunderstrike. Oh no, it's Thunderstrike. No.
it's any spell third level or lower ends. So, you know, there's no magic third level
Cinder Strike goes,
lower.
"Oh, that was tingly. Do that again, Tempest."
Oh shit. Well, there you go. That can't be a polymorph.
And they're kind of like,
We all are looking at Cinderstrike, and now we're looking at and we're looking back at Cinderstrike, and then looking.
So if it, I mean,
that's science. We just did science.
yeah.
So now what? Do you feel better?
And
you
I
feel
rolled
better
a 29
not.
or on my DC check for like higher level spells.
So now you know you lost fairly. You didn't get cheated.
And if any of the magic people, if you could just really tell them how good I just did that, because I felt so.
Yeah,
in
he
the
rolled a
zone.
29. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Like if I had to quantify it by number,
Yeah.
29 out of
almost perfect.
almost perfect. I mean, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was fucking
you just
crazy.
hear like, actually, I feel like your somatic gestures with your hands were a little sloppy and could have been tighter.
Okay, he's not a fucking wizard, Edward. Their date's ruined now.
Yeah, man. I was gonna fuck you, but now.
Or maybe she's into it. Maybe she's like, God, you're so hot when you try to actually.
So
So
they
we're looking
kind
at
of lean
Cinderstrike.
back and silent, and in Corbin, she's just like, "Okay, we done."
Are we done? I want you to apologize.
Well, yeah, you were wrong. So now
You were
have
wrong.
to.
Now you're pouting, which I.
I mean, in my mind, I
appreciate.
wasn't lying. I don't know if anything because I thought I was telling the truth. So
Regardless, well, I don't care about that part. The fact is,
Bro, that
leans
sounds
back and
like-
she goes, she takes a deep breath, and she's like,
we have done science together.
she leans forward and she goes, "I'm sorry if you felt like
Get this bitch a PR team.
you were wronged."
You know, you were so close, but I feel like that's the effort that you're able to make. That's very cool, guys. That's all the apology you're gonna get. Like,
Yeah, and you know
I mean, it
what?
wasn't.
For these pawn scums right here, I'm surprised you were able to string together that long of a sentence.
What'd you
So
say?
Shut the
No.
fuck up. Sit your dumb ass
Oh.
down. We have to go
Remember
take a
that
dirty
sword
boy
box?
and throw him in the lake or into the rivers.
Dirty boy.
Because he's going to turn into a shark any second now. If you still got beef, if you're able to finally process what I said to you in your stupid fucking brain, then meet us outside. Otherwise, thank you for
You see
the pretty
Ajax,
shitty
who's
champagne.
bigger than all of you. He's bigger than Terran. He's bigger than Sir Ingrid. He's because he's half Titan.
Oh,
And he just goes
hello.
like, he kind of makes eye contact with Terran's like, and he's kind of yells like, "You know the rules." And Terran's like, he leans forward, he goes, "I better not ever catch you outside."
I'm literally telling. I'm
I mean,
going
what are you
outside
gonna
right now. Here I go.
Yeah,
And then, but I go to
Yeah.
the table and I grab
none
the
of us are
champagne.
scared of you.
Still drinking the champagne though, because fuck it.
Yeah, that's
I
Missouri
mean,
rules.
if you want to see me turn into a shark, like come outside.
Yeah.
And, like,
If you want to see
that's
me turn into a shark,
That's a friendly invitation.
it
Into-
is
Mhm.
crazy looking.
It's
if you
why.
wanna see
It actually.
Corbin, she
This
kinda
isn't
looks
even
and
like
goes,
us being rude. I think
yeah,
you might
6
think
on
it's
2.
interesting.
No, it's literally if you want to watch him turn into a shark. Also, I don't want to bring up the elephant in the room, but I will bring up the elephant in the room. We did whip your ass once already, so we are immune to whatever intimidation you think you have.
"Okay."
And we're not
But
trying to
if you-
fight you. You guys.
But if you want to see him turn into like a legit, if you want to see, because we did science.
You just said you want to. You want to fight me.
Did we?
And that's not how I took it.
I don't know that. I stopped talking to the lion guy because it's clear that he don't got it. I look
The
at
brain
Miss
cells are
Girl.
trying so hard.
Yeah, he's trying to rub that one brain cell together that's not firing. So I look to the other guy. I'm like, okay, I'm not. I like put my hand up, like I'm not dealing with that. We did science in here, and it was very funny.
Mm.
If you want to see him actually turn into a shark, because it's gonna happen in like it's
And this
gross.
is actually
Crazy.
open to everyone, and this isn't even a threat anymore. It's still oddly sort of
Yeah, it's like,
threatening
do you want
to
to
like
see
those
it?
two because I was very angry. But now that I've calmed down, it's actually kind of neat. We have to say though, it's dangerous and you might bite you, so don't
You
get
should stay
close.
behind us.
Stay
Okay,
behind
stay
us.
behind us.
I think we came over here and said in what did I say in like 20 minutes I'm gonna turn into a shark. I think this conversation
Yeah.
has gone on for like 19 real-time
Yeah.
minutes, and Steve needs to leave.
It's like Steve's
Yeah.
probably
Say,
already
I was
starting to
gonna
turn
say,
gray
because-
and shit.
Honestly, this it would go pretty quick, but I would say you've got. I'll roll for it. How many minutes left?
Steve is probably turning gray and like getting slimy.
3.
looking.
You got 3 minutes.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Steve,
Yeah.
Steve looks at the lion and he's like,
Yeah,
I don't
your
want to
skin's
lean
turning
into this
gray.
whole like you're not getting it thing, but I am gonna go turn into a shark. I need to leave now.
He's so jealous.
It
of
was
that.
nice talking to you. If you want to watch, I'm gonna go outside. Don't come too close because last time I almost killed Owen, and it is a little dangerous. But that's like part of the fun, right? And then Steve just leaves.
Yeah, I hop on to Tempest.
Ow!
Leap
Crack,
from-
crack, bone shatters.
Are you all leaving?
I'm not even that heavy.
Uh,
We weigh the same.
Bark, we're going outside for just a moment. Well, I think. Do we owe you anything?
Should I stay here or come with?
You stay
You
here.
stay in here.
Because actually, we want to keep this table. We like this table. This
And
table's.
Owen goes like, "Can I see the dessert offerings?"
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You can
No,
look
it's to
from
the
the
waiter.
window.
He's not
actually.
asking you. He's asking the
Oh,
waiter.
okay, but
Yeah, you can look from the window, but don't come outside because he'll.
Yeah,
eat you
Steve, do you want a final glug on this? I like shitty champagne. You know, it reminds me of making bad decisions. You don't make good decisions off of good booze.
again. Yeah,
Steve's
like
got-
99 bananas.
And then he takes off his hoodie because he doesn't want to rip it. I like this hoodie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Steve's
So you go
just, like,
outside
shirtless
and you
walking
walk,
outside.
and it's like you see a railing that would jump, because water kind of honeycombs through Bridgesport and other bridges and everything, like channels and whatnot. So if you wanted to just, what are you just going to jump in like as you right before you
So
transform?
here's the plan. Is Steve is gonna go to a bridge
His port.
and because do my hands turn into shark hands, right?
you still you're able to grab.
I still
There's
have
still,
grippies?
yeah,
Okay.
it's street
All right,
sharks.
I was
Yeah, you got-
thinking-
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Two
I was
dicks,
trying
though.
to think
Two
of a
dicks,
safe
though.
way to do
You
it.
get
Because you have like a really of the abilities. If you look at this, you have like a really your bite is devastating, but you have like a pretty powerful punch you can do too. So
yeah, and 2
I mean,
dicks.
I just think Steve probably won't have the wherewithal to. I'm gonna hang off the bridge. and
Wherewithal.
If
or like that, you know, like kind of like reverse pull it down and hang there, and hopefully if you change and you can't maintain, you just kind of like fall into the.
I mean, you're
water
probably
or
gonna go.
something.
Ah!
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And if I
something.
can maintain, I jump up and I go, "Yo, I'm a shark!" Like we'll see which one happens.
Let's see what
I'm
happens.
gonna
Yeah.
scream from the window. Do a fucking flip.
All right. So that's the
That's
plan.
not a flip, is it?
Bridge hang. Also, the bridge hang provides a good view to the people who are like off the bridge, right? Like
Mhm.
everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
I lean over.
Oh, and they get to see your
to-
back muscles too.
Oh, I bet that looks
Your
great.
hairy back
I
muscles. yeah.
lean over to Nimue and Ek. Should I cast Water Walk on him as a joke? So when he tries to jump in, he's just gonna be running everywhere. He's gonna be so crazy.
No, because then he'll try to get in.
Oh
try to
yeah,
get in.
he'll eat
He'll
a
just-
guy for sure.
If he
100%.
loses it, he's just running right
He's
back
gonna
up
run-
on
oh,
land.
he will eat like a
eating the first
We'll
person
be
he sees.
lucky if he eats like a donkey, but it's looks like he's just gonna be a guy.
Yeah. But that'd be so fucking funny later.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. So Steve, you're hanging there, the transforming before you roll your intelligence save. Actually, I need you to roll because yes, it is kind of like spasmy. So before you even have a chance to roll your intelligence save, I need you to actually roll me a dexterity save to hang on.
All right,
I
Dad.
like want him to fail, kind of, right? I don't know.
A little bit, yeah. Patrick, will you also roll a seduction save for the people staring at Steve's back muscles?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I don't think that's gonna. That's a 12.
No, you lose your grip, and as you start to fall, the transformation takes hold. Go ahead and roll your intelligence save.
Do you belly flop? Do you
As you hit the water, it kind of
Oh, that was really good, actually. That is a 19.
as you hit the water, you have this incredibly strange sensation. You feel like you just almost feel like your body be inflated and puffed up, and it's a really weird feeling. Just like you feel your arms get heavier and bulkier, and your eyes kind of change, and you hit the water, And the first thing you notice is you're breathing fine, and it's good. And you're looking around, and you do feel hunger, but it feels a little at this point. It still feels a little hazy. It still feels almost dreamlike right now, but it is like a lucid dream.
Yes.
And you still feel like you're kind of in control.
Yes. 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 What's up?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are in the water, and again, it still feels weird. It doesn't feel quite the same as just being conscious, but you don't have that mindless hunger rage that you can't even control.
All right. So, but can I? So, all right. So I'm just kind of like,
What this means,
like,
yeah, what this is going to mean for you going forward is now that is that the DC has lowered again,
Yay.
and you will have advantage on it the next time.
Yay.
Nice.
Because you had a taste
yeah.
for it. It's
When
like trainer is
you
gravity.
beat it, I'm just going to tell you right now, to kind of a little peek behind the curtain. When you can successfully beat the save by more than 5, you will then begin. We're going to start the kind of like the level up tech tree of you being able to control the transformation.
oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But for
You're
right
gonna come back in the
now,
restaurant?
again, it feels loopy. It feels a little dreamlike, but you are, for the most part, in control.
Nice. All right. Sick. So like, and there's people watching. So
And
Steve gets up and like does a little.
Did you 3 all come out to watch?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all
yeah.
you've seen so far is Steve transform into Shark Steve and go into the water.
Backflop into the water.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he doesn't
little
like chew on a
synchronized
bridge or
swimming.
something.
What's he doing?
I'm good.
He's
I'm coming up.
undulating.
You pop up, and yeah.
I'm undulating upwards.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a
Can-
good thing or
Is this normal?
Yeah.
Steve, roll. If you're gonna try and talk, I need you to roll a performance though.
Okay, I can't do that like that. What is my my performance is so good, bro.
oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, it
And
should
we're
be.
back,
Hell yeah.
and we're back into regular check territory, so I'm rolling crazy dice. Oh shit, that was so bad. That's no, I rolled a 9 plus 6, so I got a 15. All right.
Okay. You can. It feels very. There's like some weird disconnect in your brain when you try to talk. You can get it, but you're finding it easier to to communicate in as few words as possible, as few syllables as possible. That just there's some kind of block. It feels weird. It's just hard to.
All right, I got this.
Mhm.
Steve jumps up from the water and he just goes, "Yo!"
Hey, he did it. All right, I'm gonna approach Steve.
Sup?
Yeah, I'm gonna say mechanically right now in this moment, you can only speak in single syllable words.
Okay. Do we like fist bump?
Is he?
Yeah.
All right, I
Sure.
fist bump with Steve, and a spark goes off between our fist bump. And I'm gonna speak with animals with Steve.
Ooh.
Oh, did it work?
Not an animal though. No.
Okay. Well, then I don't.
Okay.
I'll just fist bump with Steve.
He's something
And then
else.
I'm gonna climb on his shoulder.
Yeah,
then.
he's like an aberration.
Yeah, Steve still got the boots on, so like now he's just like a.
Oh my god! You
Flying
just look
shark?
out into the
A
canals.
T-posing floating shark.
That's so.
Like
See,
shirtless?
did any of the other patrons come outside, Pat?
Actually, yeah, a couple came out. You got some old men with brandy glasses.
Isn't this
Like,
crazy?
Bully, this is low. Oh my goodness.
I know.
What
It's fucking
parlor
crazy.
Can I try that drink you have?
One of them flicks a copper coin to you, Tempest. Like, bully.
Immediately disappears somewhere into my. I shall be
Well
putting
done,
that
lad.
in my inventory.
I was about to say, Tempest probably was like that's the fastest and most depth you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just, got it. Mine. You can't have it.
Can I take a drink of your brandy?
No, but you can come to the table and maybe have a sip and some caviar.
Okay.
Caviar.
This is some shitty champagne, but like I always say, you don't make good decisions on bad booze. 'Cause it's more fun to make bad decisions. Is what I'm trying to say.
Henry, write that down. That's so good.
So who are you guys? I like your vibe.
Tempest is like,
I'm trying to get us a sponsor. So we
Yeah,
can do
Tempest is gonna get a
crimes and
sponsor
shit.
right now, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just investors.
Ooh.
Stopping by, checking out
Oh.
the event.
Okay, so I'm a business leader in the neighborhood. Starting a group of like-minded business owners. You know, finding some smart up-and-comers. But on top of that, we are an adventuring party. Us and the People's Champion and the dragon and the shark out there.
Oh, my boy, I don't invest in adventures. Too chaotic. The margins are just gauchy, terrible.
That's fair.
I need something with a little more profit I can squeeze out of it.
Persuasion check. Go.
Don't you have a thing too that helps your persuasion?
Oh, thank you so much. I've forgotten it every
One-
single time.
One word. Steve shouts merch.
Can I actually do a deception instead? Because
I was about to say, yeah, that probably make more sense.
yeah, we are one of the best adventuring crews. But the thing is, I believe all this. But you know what? I think you got to throw in some lies in there too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at
What?
Brett drinking, and I'm so he did it. Brett,
He
you're
did
the
it.
most
I'm a
talented
boot
person I know.
blast too.
I got a 17 because of my bard thing. Thank you so much. We are one of the best venturing parties around. We have we're small business owners. We have our own boat. We just need a investor to help us open a few doors here and there. Say, you know, like they had sponsors in there. We need investors to help us choose the right course of action to help us repair windows. And Tippus doesn't really know why we would need an investor, but he just found out it's a thing and he wants it. So 17, Pat.
Well.
17, Pat.
Well, at 17, here's you go, well, my boy, if you want to take the time to write up a formal business plan, complete with copies
Okay.
of your ledgers and your projections for financial gain,
We already have
I'll
that
give
ready.
you my card and you can mail it to me and I'll consider
I'll
it
have
to add to my portfolio next time.
I'll have my
boy.
resident nerd take care of it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, they're like duplicate notaries. I'm like, hey, stop
know.
talking. I'm all about money. And then I'm like, hey, thank you for the card. I'll see you back inside. I turn around and like I'm sweating. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they said. I felt
Tempest
so.
just peed a little bit.
I was like,
His card, the name on his card is Albert Copperbottom.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. What's up, bottom?
It's like an apple bottom, but metal.
Mm-hmm.
Steve.
They're Apple
I'm-
Downs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Steve, I'm like checking out, medically speaking, your face, and I'm looking all over, and I'm very careful not to touch your nose or your snout.
It's very sensitive, yes.
Exactly. So I'm very careful not to do that. But then I'm gonna hop down and be like, Can your eyes track me? And I'm gonna move really fucking fast all around you. Do you have any issue seeing me?
It's all right. I will say, Steve, you're controlling yourself, but like Axe blood smells so good.
Yeah, I'm
You
a
just
dragon.
smell
Of
it
course it
and-
does.
It just smells so good.
So like, cause I got these eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of
You can see me
disappears for
fine,
half a
right?
second when he crosses, like in the middle. There's kind of like he disappears and then reappears.
Yeah. There's like I can't. I got to do this. It's very true in real life. I cannot look straight ahead and see y'all.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna hold your head still, and I'm gonna stand in the middle where you can't see me, and I'm gonna like, all right. Sharks can detect electromagnetic pulses in the water, but you're like more than a shark. So what if I do this? And then my horns start glowing, and I'm like giving off like a faint bit of my magical stuff. Do your ampullae of Lorenzini pick up my magical disruption in the air?
Pat?
Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. I'm
I
exposing
mean, it's
myself, my
just-
weakness as a DM. If you confuse me enough, I just say yes.
It's not. It's
It
the
just
thing that
sounds like static electricity, which you could feel even if I wasn't a shark.
yeah, it's like the pores on the shark's nose. That's why their nose is so sensitive. Is because they have all the pores, and the pores detect the electro movements in the water. That's how they can find fish and things under. Like if something's under sand, they can be like, "Oop, you're right there," and then eat you. That's why hammerheads are fucking terrifying because they have so fucking many.
I don't like it.
They have like a tractor beam. It's crazy.
So, all right, so you do that, and Steve just goes, "Yeah."
Sick. Unlocked a new power. I'm gonna throw you a
Cool,
fish.
cool. All right.
Nice.
So now you're outside. It's like 10 after 9. Steve is a shark.
I love how banal, like fucking Steve is a shark is now. Just like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to do?
I really thought we were gonna get in a fight there.
Mm-hmm.
Does Steve come into the bar to sit and eat more food? Do they see Shark Steve walk in with egg on his shoulder?
Steve doesn't trust that he could just be chill forever. Like, I still think something's gonna go wrong. So Steve wouldn't go back into the bar.
Are you gonna go back in the water?
I want to hang outside and just like,
You just like
You know.
what, sit on a bench, just
Pick your little fish.
this giant
Just
muscular
Being
hulking
as shit, just
humanoid
sitting really,
shark, just like
just really
No, I'm
peacefully.
gonna- shark. I'm gonna put like a little thing on the ground, and I'm gonna shark busk.
There you go.
Yeah, if anybody wants to like, do a minor illusion or whatever with me, like, let's do it.
okay.
I'll
yes.
guess my homie
Let's
up.
roll performance.
Just big Steve chilling.
Why are my rolls so bad?
Don't worry about it.
That's a 13.
That's
Okay.
a +6.
So
bad.
with a 13, you get a few of those, and you get a few silver with that, but you get a guy walking by, and he kind of has like, it's kind of a nice suit, but it's not the most well kept. It's like wrinkled and stuff like that. And he goes up, he goes, oh, he runs up to you real quick. He's like, hey there, buddy. I got a prospect for you.
God.
What if I go run and get a bucket of fish and we charge folk to feed it to you? Split the proceeds 50-50.
Mm.
We should just steal that idea and just do it ourselves.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I
Well,
lean over to him.
thanks
Like,
for the
yeah, I
free-
kind of think. Yeah,
Free
that's the shit
idea.
right there.
Who is this guy? Should we kill him?
We should probably kill him. Steve says no. I yell.
Nar.
No. Oh
Oh,
God, Shark
all right.
Steve has no straight accent. That'd be so funny.
You're missing out. You're missing out. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, Mortimer will find another another partner to make rich.
What?
Damn. Yeah, we are missing
He kind of
out.
takes off.
Damn.
All right, should
Yeah,
we
that
do?
felt like
As Tempest is like
that felt like a
furiously
good
like,
denial.
Where do I? Someone give me fish. Someone give me fish now.
we have fish at the house. There's so many fish at the house.
It's such a good idea.
Yeah, that didn't like where that was going.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was like almost prostitution.
you just hear like, you just hear like walking away, like, don't worry, old Mortimer, our ship's gonna come in one day.
Is he a turtle? Like, what's his name? Mortimer.
No,
Mortimer is such
nope,
a turtle name to me.
Mortimer McGee.
All right, how long have I been a shark?
You don't
Is
have to
anything
wear the
happening
mask.
in this
Brett.
hour? I'm
No, you're
just
just bucking.
wondering.
People are taking pictures with you.
Listen, I didn't buy the mask to not wear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. That's just true.
Did you buy this specifically for the show? I thought you just had that lying around. Just
Why would I have this lying
I'm-
around?
Brett, you
Yeah,
have
why
so
would
many
you just
things.
have
people have lots of weird stuff lying around. Let's
I
see
do
what
have
got.
a lot of shit, actually. Yeah, you're right.
I got
Uh.
a bottle opener that's like the hand of the king, from Game of Thrones. I got
I
a
have a bunch of
letter opener
dice.
that's like a katana.
I have a little might
People have weird shit
guy.
lying around.
I got a knife.
I don't know.
He's
Yeah,
got a knife. I got a little might guy. My family totem knife is over there, but I don't want to get up.
I
And
have
get
a
it.
set of dice that have teeth in them. I don't know.
Like baby teeth
I got.
or human teeth.
I bought this.
Not
spike
human
from an
teeth.
estate sale that I'm terrified is gonna. I'm gonna
Oh.
find out is actually like radioactive.
Oh yeah, maybe that's possible. Or
Okay.
is it animal teeth or just like, or is it made to look like teeth?
No, these are well. So these ones are. I think we talked. I don't know if we talked about this. These ones are technically fake teeth. They're from like a dentist. They're like dentures, fake teeth.
Oh, okay.
It's a reference to a character
Boo.
in the Black Ballad, but the same dice maker, Odd Duck Dice, sent me 2 D8s that did have real like wolf teeth in them or something.
Yo,
They were
Okay,
sick.
that rules.
I love that.
There are enough. Like I have a shark tooth on my desk that would be cool to have shark teeth as in
I
dice.
agree.
So
Mhm.
you
And
have
it's
bone dice,
Florida.
and you wouldn't let me make dice out of your bones?
I would let you do that.
Like my hip, they wouldn't give it to me. It's biomedical waste. I asked.
I hate
Here's
this
the
They
thing.
country.
wouldn't give.
They're bullshitting though. They're so the what? Okay, yeah,
Katie
it's
wanted it. Yeah, she's like
Yeah, that's
she's
what
weird
I'm
like
saying.
that. She like wanted to put it in a box on the mantle or something.
Yeah,
That
she
just
gets me.
feels illegal.
To prove
Yeah, it's
that
your
Pat Edwards
body.
has had a hip.
This is what body autonomy is talking about. Like you
Mhm.
should have a choice to have your body pieces.
My bones, right?
The one girl, the girl I knew that had a robot heart, when her battery was dying and they had to put a new one in her, they let her keep the old one. So she had this weird
Oh.
spider thing that was connected to her heart in like a bag,
An arc
like on
reactor?
her shelf with her
That's cool.
diploma.
Okay. So, do you want to do anything else this evening? You can go back in, and Steve can busk and make. Let's roll. Steve, you end up making 3
much
gold
fucking money.
and 7 silver.
That's so good.
That's
So
so
our
much money.
just busking as a shark,
Nice.
just being an attraction.
Brett, do you want
I
me to
paid for
add
your own
that
drink.
to the thing, or
Yeah.
do you want to have it yourself?
So
No, I will not track any gold. Please add it to the group.
I shan't be tracking.
I just want to steal it.
I needed to be
does
doing
anybody
it from the
before
beginning.
you
I
get
can't
well,
right
Tim, also
now.
keep that open there because we're gonna tally up your bill for dinner.
Okay, at some point I go back in with those 2 dudes, and I want to. Can I do a performance check to see if I can schmooze them into covering our bill? Oh my god, these dice
Wait,
are rolling
yeah, did
so
they?
good.
They didn't come out and see me.
They did. They saw you. They loved you.
Dude, Bardic inspire yourself.
I mean, I got a 28.
Oh shit, no.
I mean, I should have done it. To
Sorry, I
begin
thought you
with,
said
but-
my dice are rolling so shit. and was
I
like,
need
oh, Bardic.
describe to me what you do. You can't just say I want to bardic inspire. Like describe to me what you do.
No, I can. You
Or
can. It says so
say-
in the book. You can do that actually.
No, I'm
It
saying
says in the text.
describe to me what you do or say that would inspire them to pay your bill.
That is so rude. To make someone on an actual play show do that instead of just like I roll this, what happens? It may be montage style, just like talking, being interested in what they're saying, right back and forth, and then when it comes time, when I feel like the bud is ready for picking, like, well, you know how it is with new business owners and adventurers, as you say, it's chaotic, and every now and again we splurge on a meal such as this fine establishment, but sometimes I just want to make our boat have another laser cannon, or I want to make sure that we have a way to make these Steelbeards avoid our block for a month or 2. But hey, if I have to pay for this fine dining and maybe have to walk with my eyes in the back of my head a few more times, it's worth it, I'd say. And then I go, but what can you do? That gold's
Rich people love
full.
that. Rich people.
Wait,
love
are we trying to appeal to their like sense of like
Their sense of
compassion?
sponsorship.
Well,
No.
less compassion because rich people don't have that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what I'm saying.
compassion.
yeah.
No, they don't have that. It's more like how it's like where you feel good for doing something, and then it has no connection with whether it's good or not. It's like them basically nursing a puppy back to life, not because it's a beautiful puppy, but because they can brag about it and they could show and
About
they can wave
having
their
done
money.
it.
Yeah, they wave their money around to like feel like real big people.
Yeah, they're not doing it to help us. They're
Mm-mm.
doing it to help themselves to look better.
It's
And also, and it's like I think of it as like one of those two business things too, where the business person who has the power pays for everything.
Mhm.
So it's like double duty.
And
Like,
if
they
we
pay-
like really needed it, they wouldn't do it because it's a sliding scale, right? Because if
Yeah.
we need charity, they're not going to do it. Fuck you.
absolutely not. Yeah,
But since we don't need it that much, they're able to step in, and that
it'd be like, oh yeah, we'll do this.
exactly. So it's not even like charity is probably the wrong word, right? Even though it is charitable.
Yeah.
It's just
So
like
they
showing
look-
swing your big dick around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're trying to like wag their huge succulent dick in our face
Mhm.
by one paying to flex their money. Two, now they get to have like a fun story
Yep.
where they like threw their money at this crew and it was like
Mhm.
super funny and everyone thinks they're great. And
At
blah, blah,
one
blah.
conversation, they're making fun of us. At another conversation, they're saying how smart it was they did it. It's a perfect thing for
It's
them.
a perfect
Obviously, we can't say that, but I've been around some donors at college functions.
Yeah, I've been to a country club. Big that.
All right. With that case and a 28,
28.
sure, they'll pick up your tab.
Yes. I do the I think you should leave bit and order 65 champagnes, 199 deviled eggs, etc.
Hold on, I'm doing something. Wait.
All right.
All right, should we go to the accountant office
Not
It
the
said
office. I think you're on the
tomorrow
beach or some
tomorrow
shit.
night?
Oh.
What? So it's
It was,
we go
it was a
12:01.
different address. It was 11 Shoreline Lane tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, we can go home and sleep. Hang
Let's
out with
go
Kirk
home and
Cameron.
sleep. This has been such a great day.
Okay.
Steve, you did so good. What did it feel like when you were able to? It sounded like you said "sup" and "hey" at us, and you're able to walk around, and you didn't eat anyone, and that was really. I was really impressed by that.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. You know, when I was a shark, I felt like I couldn't do words very well,
That makes
but
sense.
like,
That makes sense.
you know,
How is your
My-
vision when you're a shark?
Hmm.
ooh, okay. So like it felt like my vision got wide.
Oh, you went horse mode.
Yeah.
I went from like, you
Wait,
know,
is that how Nimue and Ek see too? Like, where are your
Well,
guys'
Nimwe's eyes are like up here.
A top.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
X eyes mostly are because I would mostly be a predator.
Well,
so
because
they
you've
would
got
face
like a
forward bit.
snoot.
Yeah, I got a snoot. So it's mostly forward facing for me.
Mhm.
They're not on like the side of my head,
Gotcha.
like a dinosaur.
Like a dragon.
Dragons are predators as well. They'd be more forward facing. If it's a predator eating creature, the eyes are
Yeah,
more
like an
forward.
alligator.
Velociraptor.
anyway, it was pretty cool. You know, like it'd be nice to be a little more in control, and then I could talk and be like an eloquent shark.
That would we could give you a top hat.
Oh, that'd be so fun. We give a necklace that has S on it for Shark and Steve. That'd be so good.
True.
And if you could like just shark out outside of the tides, that'd be super fun as well. Because
That would be super cool.
you have such an opportunity. That crazy guy that walked up to you and wanted you to sell fish in a bucket, that was such a great idea. We could be making upwards of 7 gold a night.
Yeah, that felt like some real stranger danger, guys. And
Yeah,
like,
that was
nobody
weird.
said anything.
We did.
I feel like someone should have stepped in there.
We did
we-
from the window. We
we
yelling
were
at him from the window.
Ek and I were wondering if we should kill him as we were watching to see how you
Yeah.
did. But honestly, you were a like 7 foot tall shark man. What do you need help for?
Yeah, I don't know what you need from us necessarily
Yeah.
for that, but
I don't know. Like, I don't know what my cognitive abilities are as a shark. Maybe
I would
would've said,
argue
like,
you're not able to enter into binding contracts due to your lowered state as being a shark man.
Is that fantasy law, Pat? Can you not sign a binding agreement while polymorphed?
Can we get Cinderstrike to somehow sign away Sir Wilhelm's life or so, or like estates?
Yes.
That's a question.
Any contract that you sign while your intelligence is reduced
Compromised.
from its normal state, compromised, your intelligence stat is not binding.
That sucks.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Because otherwise,
That
people
ruins
that
all my
had,
plans.
like feeble mind would just be grifting left and right,
Oh, yeah,
taking
we
it
Would be easy peasy.
I mean, that's honestly like a great idea for a villain, though.
Just feeble-minded.
It's like a
people
snake
making the
oil
sign
salesman
things.
who does feeble mind, just like
Sounds
Isn't
like
feeble mind kind of cracked too because like it's almost impossible to break out of it.
it's like a month, right, or something like that. Like,
yeah, it
Just
lasts
not,
a
like,
really long time.
check again.
And
It's
every
just-
time you roll the save, the save it's like an intelligence save, but like your intelligence is a
Got
4,
it.
and then
Got
you have
it.
to like you can't.
Actually,
It's
that might
so
that's
Fascinating.
file wait for later.
It sounds like the damn Republican Party, if you ask me. Oh, he's shooting. He's shooting. No
Oh.
one's
He
safe.
said that. He said that.
Kick
Yeah.
it.
So-
Feeble mind's kind of fucked up. A little bit.
Are you gonna go home, get a good night's rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I got nothing else to do.
Fuck it.
As you're sleeping, Tempest, please roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh man, I'm feeble-minded. Oh, the dice no. That will be a delicious 6. Not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, not good.
You have a very, very vivid dream.
All right.
Very,
Tempest
very
is-
real feeling.
Is kicking and
No. In your dream, you are at a beautiful, gorgeous, serene beach. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And white sands, beautiful palm trees, nice, very, very low. The waves are very, very chilled. It's not like heavy waves tied in and out. Warm, comfortable water, sparkling. And you're actually in the water currently. You're like,
I'm
you're
squeezing
kind of
my little
like, it's very,
toesies
very
in there.
shallow. It's only a few feet deep. You're kind of doing that thing where you're like kind of laying on your back in the water, just kind of enjoying. You're just kind of like, letting
Pat, were
it
you just
lap
on
over you.
vacation?
Go to Pat's Instagram and see what
is-
Tempest is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
is Tempest nude? Does Tempest
but
dream
as
nude?
you're doing there, you're just enjoying it, and you're kind of half sitting up. You're kind of holding it above the water. You have a drink in one
My
hand.
toesies.
You see motion to the side, and you look, and you see someone rising, a humanoid figure, just like rising, almost like an elevator, just like rising up out of the water next to you.
Scary.
And you see the dripping wet. It is visage of an older, late 60s, but still very, very well-defined cheekbone, jawline, handsome older woman of Constance Windermere, but soaking wet. But she has like dark circles under her eyes,
Maybe
and
she's
she kind of
asleep.
stares at you.
Retinol, baby.
And she smiles and she says, "Soon, soon." And you wake up.
Do we know who Constance Windermere is?
I don't remember. I don't know if you've explained that ever.
I don't think Tempest ever explained it to us.
Okay, I don't think so then.
No, Tempest has fully deflected every time it's come up.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know the name. You would know that there's some sort of patron that Tempest acquired the Emerald Estate from.
Yes, we thought it was somebody you were fucking, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you the house because you were laying good pipe.
Yeah. I think it would be reasonable. I mean, obviously, this is my dream, so unless I say her name out loud and you hear it, but just for,
Yeah,
for
just
the
Tempest talking to
players,
sleep.
Yeah, does Tempest talk to sleep?
I think maybe when I'm having spooky haunting nightmares, I think it's on the table. I think anything's on the table, to be honest with you.
Is Tempest waking up in the morning or is he waking up at like 3 p.m. like usual after the stream?
I'm gonna say this hits Tempest and he wakes up and it's like sun's rising.
Mhm.
It's like early.
Yeah, I
morning.
mean, if we're still in our cuddle pile for safety, then he's probably not freaking out too bad. But if he was alone in like with our thin walls, you would hear him, be like, "Now, my feet," and shit like that. And
Okay. So yeah, we got to be in the cuddle pile because Tempest without a cuddle pile would be
it's not safe.
odd.
Yeah,
You'd have to be like sick or something. If we,
The Apple Downs are going to be here any second.
yeah.
exactly.
So
So it's the morning.
Okay. I'm up.
and you can all be waking up. You're in the back. You hear the bell, the bell of a front door opening. Birdie's there early. She comes to the back. She was already there, and you hear like the jingle of the front door. And Birdie kind of pokes her head in the back of the kitchen. You go, and she's like, hey, boss I. There's like a dude here. It's I get rancid vibes from. He's a dwarven fella, beard, just wearing a
have
big
money?
overcoat. Huh?
Does he have money?
He said he wants to buy a bunch of stuff, but he also wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go like rack up. He said he wanted to buy a bunch of stuff, bunch of merch. So,
Okay.
but he like, yeah, he does that thing where he talks and no matter what he says, it just sounds like sketch. You know, like
Yeah.
you could be asking where the bathroom is, and it still sounds like. What were we talking about?
Steve jumps out the window upstairs.
Okay.
I thought, okay, you can be. I was here when you were all in the back, like having breakfast or something.
Oh, we were downstairs. Okay.
Well, I know I would probably at least because I wake up early.
She said it was a dwarven guy.
I just want to sneak around.
Okay.
Okay.
I pop out. What's he doing?
So, Steve, you see outside the Emerald Estate. We don't have to do rolls, but like kind of stealthily poking. You see outside, posted up, kind of on the other side of the door. You see two dwarves in Steelbeard garb.
I mean, who else would it be?
Alright.
Ak, if you come out from the kitchen in the front, Angus is in the shop. It's kind of like looking through the shelves.
Oh, hey.
How's it going, right?
That's fine. Is your hand still fucked up from your thing?
Nah, it's all good. See, right, I got nice and healed up. I'm a bit blessed, if there's, as they say, I got favors with a particular god. But anyway,
You're
glad
well,
you're
I think.
here. Was hoping to talk to you about a little business opportunity.
Okay. You got money?
Do you need to find the rest of your gang, or can you just speak for them all?
Nimue pokes her head out from behind Ek.
He just kind of waves his.
There's breakfast
Hello.
being made. I'll come down in
Yeah.
a robe. Oh, hello. Who are
Open
you?
robe.
Who's here? I didn't know we had company. I would have thrown on something a little more.
I think is Tempest's like bathrobe. It's like long sleeves, but short, super short on the bottom half type
It just
thing. Where it's
covers
like goes
just
down,
enough.
goes
Just
down to his
barely
wrists.
Yeah.
And
Goes
it's
down to his
barely
wrists on the
not
sleeves,
closed.
but
It's
it's
off
like
the shoulder a little bit, maybe. And
yeah.
Video
Right,
game
you need to
clothes
put,
that magically
you will
just
put
cover
some
'em.
clothes on, and now.
Oh, I'm dressed unless
he's
we're
wearing
going somewhere.
clothes.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
going somewhere.
Who's this?
It's Angus Steelbird.
Angie! I was doing something in another screen. So good to see you, brother. So what the fuck is going on?
What was? Things are going great.
Don't
Was
give him
almost
any tea or
secured our
coffee.
hold.
Did they offer you tea or coffee? No tea or coffee for you
No,
until you
really rude.
No, he wants to pay us for something.
Honestly, to be no insult intended, but I don't think you'd make the tea the way I like it. I'm very particular.
Why is
about my tea.
everyone being so mean to us recently?
No, are you paying us for something? What do you want? What are you paying us for?
Oh, so as you know, you might have noticed and might not have the Navy, the folks, right? They's kind of buggered off. They're not around while we kind of secure our holdings here, right? There's out, doing a little training exercise offshore, and courtesy of a nice little donation of the House Steelbeard, just trying to help support the troops and whatnot. And we was actually going to send them a little care package of some. They're having a little. It's kind of the training exercise is coming to an end. They'll be returning soon, and we wanted to send them some nice things. And I know you lot like to say you got lots of lovely, colourful. Thought it'd be fun and cheeky, and we pick some merch out. Also, if you want to deliver it for us, we could pay you for that as well.
I've seen season 2 of the show with the pirates, and The show with the pirates. It's
Black
Our
Sails.
flag means death.
Our flag means death.
There you go. I was like, One Piece. That's not out yet.
I mean, I am constantly thinking about Black Sails. I was like, oh, this is a classic when the pirates took over Nassau situation.
Yeah. Tom Hopper's in Black Sails, I think.
Are you, these won't have explosions in them, will they?
What? Whoa.
The gifts. I've seen Our Flag Means Death season 2. I know how this works.
I don't know what that is.
Shut up.
No, we don't have explosions. We always sending fireworks. Sending some fireworks, so that's fun. But
And if it's
no.
clearly marked, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why do you want us to do it?
So he's got a guy in there with him too, and he's handing him stuff. He's like picking out like, oh, these shirts are lovely. He's picking out shirts and handing them to the guy. I like those. These are lovely.
Yeah, everyone's gonna love the merch.
He gets to the hats. He's like, my time here, I've learned toadies, right? He
Yeah.
puts it in way, right? Toadies.
You should buy some.
I'm sure there's some toadies in the call.
You should buy some toady hats for your men too.
Absolutely. Yes, I love this idea. He grabs a dozen of them.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you have a way to keep your guys from stop fucking up our house? None of the Steelbeards give us any respect, and we clearly are a big part of your operation and why that you are successful here. I just would have assumed after our dealings with the Appledowns and after she killed the main Appledown man, there'd be some respect. But did you not tell your sister or something that we were to be treated well?
I don't need to tell my sister anything, right? We're working this together.
Right. Okay. Then
Okay,
why?
you got that? We
is
work
no
this
one being
together
nice to
as
us?
partners.
No one's being nice to us.
Yeah, you're one of the dudes like busted a wall into our house. And I was like,
Yeah,
Oh,
Steve
I heard
parts
about
the tarp
that.
from the outside and he goes, "Hey,
yeah,
welcome."
like it's really fucking
They're like-
annoying.
You hear like, boss, what should we like do something with this? And then he's like,
There's
no, this is
there's
his
two guys
lads.
outside.
This is his house. Let him through. It's his house. Silly boys.
Yeah,
So
it was
how-
just like
Some-
How are we
fucked
gonna?
up.
How are we going to make this better? Because no one's being nice. You know what? I'm going to say it. Actively rude to us, hostile even, and it's causing stress within our little family unit here.
yeah. You know what? You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Mate. They does it right. He turns to the guy. He's like he's got a bunch of stuff like merch on his hand, and he turns to him. He's like, "Listen here, this is your job now. Once we get back, you need to spread the word that these folk are friends.
Yes.
Our Steelbeard, and they should be treated as bloody such.
Yes.
They was instrumental in us gaining a foothold here, and they're gonna be instrumental in us." Securing that.
Steve,
These are
I
guests
told
and
you,
friends.
if we just
Yeah.
kept helping them, they would. What did I say? Love us, treat us really well, say that we're really important and good people, and
and they
that's
wouldn't
what I
shoot
heard.
at us.
And they wouldn't shoot at us, and that's what I heard just now.
He grabs his little, I say like ships in a bottle figurines. Like, oh, these are lovely.
Hey,
Let's get a couple of
hey,
these.
do you
Go
have
put it on
a
the counter? Start ringing it up. We're gonna get all these.
do you have a
shirts, we're gonna
boyfriend?
get
Do you have a
these
girlfriend,
hats.
wife, paramour? Give
Who,
him
me?
one. Yeah, you.
I'm betrothed.
Oh, get
It's
her
kind
one
a
of
a
these,
political marriage back in the mainland. I'm
and
not
I
really
hand
into
one
it,
of the
but-
seashells with googly eyes. Everyone loves it.
Absolutely, I love it.
That's on that one's on the house.
Look at George. George. Look at it's got googly eyes.
I
Isn't
give
that
George
fun?
a clearly
George
better.
laugh. And the dwarf's like,
I give George a clearly better googly eye. This one has like extra seashells to make it look like a crab. I'm like, George, I feel like this is right up your alley.
say fucking thank you, George. Actually, Angus pulls out a knife and puts it to the neck. Say fucking thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks. Thank
Nice.
you. Yeah. He like flips it and like
See,
Like,
this is
cheesy
now.
and-
This is what I've come to expect. I don't know, gang. What do you guys think about Mr. Steelbeard's offer?
If there's a moment when none of the dwarves are looking at Steve, Steve's gonna try and catch Tempest's eye and be
Mhm.
like,
Do I have message? I don't think I do.
Yeah. I'm not super
I do have
in
message.
to sailing into the cops.
When I see Steve do the "Do you want me to kill him?" face from Waterboy, I will cast message. My eyes glow for a second. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, brother? I don't think you need to kill them, as they clearly respect us now. This is what you got to do. It's all about hard work."
Yeah, bootstraps went up.
Bootstraps.
Yeah, I'm not super a fan of going to the cops.
Oh,
Like, are you
that's-
fucking with me?
That's cool. No, well, that's great. Hey, I just figured I'd ask. Is like a tip we could pay. We got plenty of folk we could pay.
And a lot
But,
of the guards don't like us because we're too good at our job of eradicating
they're always
I
pests.
get it. It's jealous, right? Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
So, like,
that's
you-
I don't want. Yeah, every time we bring them bodies, they're like,
Because they just
"Why
like
did you bring us
pretending to be
corpses?"
tough folk and use the real deals.
They don't
Yeah,
want to
they're
do any
annoying.
jobs. Is our thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I feel like if we bring them the stuff, they'll just bitch and whine about it. And I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
like, oh my god, we already have
Yeah,
19
no worries, no worries.
Gulper hats.
What else? You got anything else that you think they like? On
Yeah.
me again. On me. Happy to support.
This is a t-shirt that says
He's already got. I mean, if you want, yeah, he's already picked like he's got like 20 t-shirts.
point
like
to
a
the
dozen
novelty.
toady hats.
I point to the novelty incense and one that says tiger pussy, and I'm like, they probably like those.
hmm
You know what I'm talking. You've been to those shops. You know what I'm talking about. Those weirdo incense that are like,
What's
Booty.
this Big Johnson group t-shirt you got?
You got to get one of the Big Johnsons. It's good. It's
You
very
gotta.
it's tasteful and nice. This is a cup that will keep your drink warm for approximately 13 seconds. That'll break immediately.
yeah.
This is a
Oh,
towel that feels
wow.
like sandpaper. If you want one
Oh
of
yeah, I
them,
love these.
you gotta get one of them.
But you could probably look good for laying down at beach or something, right?
Yeah, you
I
don't
guess
need a
here's-
satin.
Do you like the cops or do you not like the cops? Like, what are we trying to do here? I guess
mean-
like that's the real bit. And I mean, listen, I don't.
Because we're friends, yeah, I'm gonna be like brutally honest with you. If I could have my way, I'd have, I'd line them up and slit each of their throats one by one. But like, it's kind of what you got to get on, right? So it's we're trying to make a little bit of an accord with them, right? See, we're
Okay.
looking to set up shop here. We're not trying to ruffle no feathers.
Do I believe him?
It's like
Not trying to ruffle any feathers.
Yeah,
I
roll
believe
a
in Pat?
fucking performance or some shit.
you roll
I believe
inside.
mine.
No, I'm not. You roll inside.
I do love when a lie is so bad from an NPC. Like, I'm not rolling. You gotta roll now, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
gotta roll now,
Come
brother.
on.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
Steve rolls.
Well, no, I think you think he's being honest. Like he's like saying
also
like
19.
I'm not a fan. He's trying to what he's saying is that no, like I don't like the naval group, but like it's a strategic move to try and be, chummy with them and
I get it.
gain their favor over
I
the
get
Apple
it.
Downs.
Yeah, sort of. I'm just saying,
There's no
I'll give
reason
you
to
our personal
press it.
experience. Our personal experience is we tried to do that. And then they were like, I hate that we have a sign that says bring us dead bodies. And then we did that. And then they were really shitty to us about it. And then we caught a live one and we were like, hey, we have a live body. And they were like, why would you do that? And we were like, we can't win with you. So I'm letting you know that, Angus, because they were
Okay.
there was like
no,
one of them that was cool and everyone
Thank
else was
you.
like a total dick.
Thank you, Ek. Thank you. That's it's lovely. Thank you. That's great. Yeah. So let's go ahead and bring it all up. All the shirts, the hats, the googly eye shells, these little ships in the bottle.
Okay.
You got any like you got like things that are like signature snacks that are like candies or whatnot?
We have astronaut candy for some reason. Yeah.
Astronaut ice cream.
Yeah, astronaut
You
ice
do.
cream.
You got some like dehydrated fruits
Yeah.
that have been there for so long. But that's the point, isn't it? But
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
See, that's proof of the pudding.
true.
They have
Right
no
there.
expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Snow globes of a poorly rendered Bridgesport. I haven't been in
Snow.
one. I haven't been in a shitty.
That's cheeky because
Florida.
I don't think it snows here ever. That's
I
hilarious.
know,
I
right?
love it.
Isn't that
Yes.
funny?
Get 3 of them because I want one for there's two ships. I want one for each captain of each ship, and I want one for me too for my quarters because
There you
those are
go.
lovely.
You're gonna love
So
that.
get 3 of them.
Here's
Put
an
'em on
alligator
there.
head.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Random alligator
Okay,
heads.
yes, absolutely. Get it. Yes, that is so funny.
And that is sort of the fun twist on all this is our experience with Florida version of this because I assume alligator
Yes.
heads aren't in all of these style of beach and schlocky shops, but that's just what I'm.
Do you want one of the The shark
it's
fetuses in a jar?
It's one of
Yeah!
those glass gators. It's a glass gator, but when they die, it's like they're kind of when they die, their skin is still like transparent, like glass, but you kind of see like their skull becomes kind of visual and skull like there's so it's like a gator skull inside of glass, which is its skin, or like a transparent is what it looks like. It's like, oh, I love it. Yes, actually, I kind of want that for me too. So yes, ring it up.
What about the shark fetuses that are in jars? You want one of those?
Honestly, I no offense, mate, I'm gonna pass on that. It's a bit much.
I don't want them either. That's what I'm trying to get rid of.
Okay,
Because these are
yeah,
awful.
no.
to look at.
All right, I love
20%
supporting your business. I'm gonna pass a bit.
That's fair. You're already our best customer ever.
Steve goes to the register and presses some buttons and goes like,
Just let Birdie
"That's
do it."
gonna be about 15,000 gold."
Okay, I know you're taking the piss now, mate. I think you added an extra couple of zeros on there, but tell you what, here's what we'll do. Just because we're such good friends, he counts out 100 gold pieces.
I think it would be closer to 150 due to the craftsmanship of the googly eyes.
Roll
Steve
persuasion.
And it is persuasion, not deception. This is quality.
Actually, you know what? He looks at like where the broken window, the tarp. He goes, "Tell you what, let's call it 200 gold, 100 for that, and get that fixed and nice up and nice and painted." And I apologize for me boy's little scrap getting
This is
messing up the
perfect.
store.
Hey,
200 gold. Count it
Angus,
out,
can I get a
George.
hug? Can we come in for the real thing?
Bring it in. And I don't know if you noticed it. He's got like this. He always wears this like heavy overcoat, like turned up. He is, and you tug him. He is wearing. You can feel full plate armor underneath his coat.
It's not a very warm hug, but that's okay.
Does he feel
You
Tempest's
feel
like,
also he's got like a hammer
nude
on
body
his
under
back, too, like a war hammer attached to his back. Yeah, but he's like, never leave home. Always be safe and careful.
That's true. You guys are in a gang war.
Does it clang on his plate armor when Tempest hugs and it like swings and hits?
A little
the armor?
clang, a
Does
little
he-
bit. Yeah,
Is it okay?
yeah. But
added
What?
200
to take
gold.
that, add 200 gold. Yeah. He's like, right, George, grab that. No, thank you so much. So like, yeah. So apologize. We'll
Do you
do our
want a
best.
smoothie?
Yeah. Bloody hell, that sounds lovely.
Hell yeah, let's go. Gertie, can you make one of your famous smoothies for our friend? On the house, by the way.
She seems really like reluctant. She's like,
Actually, it's one of Gertie's
Sure.
special. Another 200 gold.
okay, I feel like now you're taking advantage of all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I try to zing him, but he's got plate armor.
Yeah. But yeah, she'll make a smoothie. It's like a bunch of tropical fruits and stuff. And he takes it. Bloody fucking hell, that's delightful. Oh
There you
my
go.
god, I'm gonna have to come back every morning for one of these.
Please.
You don't add no extra sugar, it's just the fruits.
Yep.
Trying to watch my macros.
True.
Look, oh, I'm gonna be lovely. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Great seeing you all. Glad you're doing well.
In case we change our mind, where should we, if we needed a chat with you specifically, where should we go?
Oh, okay. So like, you know the big fuck all floating fortress that's offshore a bit?
It's scary.
Yeah, so if you just go down North Pier to the end, there's a little guard house, right? Just give word in there that you just want to talk, and they can ferry you out to us.
Perfect, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the sky still red or did you fix that?
It's not red anymore, no.
Okay. Cool. It was scaring the bitches.
Right. So
I'm bitch.
So George carries all they have little stuff. And the other guys in the carrot. He's like, all right, yeah, you come see me anytime.
Perfect.
I'm not going. We's not going anywhere.
True.
All right. See you later, mates. And he
That-
walks out.
See, what did I tell you?
We're not doing this though, right? That we just took $200 from him.
Child. $200. We're not doing. Yeah, we just.
No, but that was for the products and services.
Yeah,
we
no,
don't
we're
have
not
to
doing
do
that.
that
You
quest.
throw on a bunch of extra for your broken window and everything.
Yeah. I'm not going to no damn mission to see the Navy.
Then let's not.
After
we're
they
not doing
played
it,
us
but
last
you-
time.
but
No, he said,
still,
yeah, no
you got
worries.
you
He
got to
just figured
be
he'd offer.
tactful about it. You know.
Yeah, he figured he'd offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's our best
Get
friend.
First refusal
Yeah,
or whatever.
he loves us.
Yeah.
And you gotta let him know that, like, oh, we'll think. I don't think we can do it, but we'll keep it on our maybe list, right? It's like you gotta
Yeah.
string him along. But cool.
So yeah, with that, we're gonna end this episode here, and it's he just made 200 gold,
Hey.
and
203.5 goals.
this
Think about it.
at some point, if you want, tonight would be the night. This evening, when you have another potentially mysterious meeting in the evening.
Okay,
It's true.
But you got
that's kind of true for all evenings if you think about it.
I was about to say, yeah. No, I was like, you mean in real life?
You
Like,
mean, what's up?
like IRL?
What do you know that I don't?
I do
know?
feel like I owe you an evening with nothing weird or mysterious happening.
Yeah, Pat, your
Dude, I will
mind is
absolutely
too
take that.
beautiful. You can't help it.
I'm long resting, Pat, by the way.
Everyone good for next week? What's next?
Oh yeah,
week?
you should be long
Think
rested because
so.
you slept. Yes, I'm good.
Next
should be
week
good.
is. Wait, I have to ask Sam what time our train leaves because we're going to PAX and
Oh,
we're
I
leaving
wanna go to
Thursday
PAX.
at some time. I think
That's
it's after
true.
the stream.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Does anybody have anything they need to shout out?
The content hole folks are doing a Game of Thrones rewatch, and that is a lot of fun. We watch Game of Thrones, we talk over it, you get to listen to it. We've done the first 2 episodes. Second episode's going to be dropping soon, and it's very good, and people like it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Patreon.com/content hole.
I want to shout out pro wrestling. I think it's great.
Oh my god, last night's Dynamite was so good. Did we tell you that it took us an hour and a half to watch it because Triller was down?
Yeah, I keep hearing that they're having like major problems here.
I'm
like,
scared for
recently.
Sunday.
Like the past few have been being really fucking weird, and that's super annoying. I saw a Twitter video of Mark Briscoe speaking Welsh, and it's eerie how good he is at Welsh, having that being the first time being exposed to the language and him just like coughing out Welsh words. I was like, what the hell? How was he good at this? But it was
Nice.
really cute seeing the wrestlers learn Welsh because they were in Cardiff doing their thing, which is in Wales, if you didn't know.
All right. Well, with that being said, see you next time, mateys.
See you next time, mateys.
Bye, mateys. Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Bye.